Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Thomas Carter Rochester, and I want to welcome you to Life of Thor presents the 25th anniversary watch-along of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Oh, technology, you got me again. It's the 25th anniversary. We're now all old, and I want to bring in and welcome you all and introduce you to Ryan Permison from Nerd Culture, Gregory Lee, also from Nerd Culture.
Hello.
And if I get the angle right, bam, wapow! Christian Ingram, the Power Rangers guy from the Power Rangers guy, and also Power Rangers in Cyberspace.
Hello.
And the Ranger Experience. And I might be forgetting everybody else's other stuff. Oh, yeah. Nerdcast. The Nerdcast.
The Nerdcast. That what?
Yes.
Angles.
Yeah. We are all here, and we are happy that you're here as well. So what's happening? I'm sure you're asking. Well, I'm drinking a beer. And we're going to be watching.
I ran out.
Oh, man, that's a bummer.
Oh,
Just
man.
the day of all days.
The day of all days to run out of
But it's
beer.
You
fine.
had one job, Greg.
I know, right?
You had one job. Drink beer and watch the movie. You had two jobs. So if you are ready to watch along, go ahead and get your copy set up for 31 seconds. We are set right before the opening crawl, which they stole from Star Wars, which is awesome. And we're going to go ahead and hit play in just a few moments as you see ticking down at the bottom there. That is the 100% wrong ticker box to be using. Oh, technology. And we're back. Gotta love it. I'm used to bouncing around multiple ones, and I had the wrong one open. To enter into the giveaway, which we have one copy of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers 1995 DVD and one copy of the 2017 reboot of Power Rangers, all you have to do is enter into the comment, which would be down there,
Somewhere.
I guess. Wherever
Somewhere on
comments
your computer.
go. Yeah.
Wherever the comments are at.
Wherever they at.
Wherever comments can be found, that's where you enter.
Exactly. You just got to say what your favorite scene of this movie, the 1995 Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie. That's all it is. That's all you do to enter. And oh, that was painful.
Blessings.
Thank you. And we will at the end of the movie, I will choose one name out of the mythical box of RX bars. Lara bars are no longer my favorite bar, so they have been taken from free sponsorship.
That's fine. That's understandable.
Yeah.
Go to the comments. Before we hop right in, let's welcome everyone in the comments. We have a lot of people. Christian Ingram is watching. Hey, buddy, I'm watching you.
Hey, guys.
Hey, guys.
It's me. It's Mario.
We have
It's a dream
Deanna.
within a dream within a dream.
It's Inception.
It's Inception indeed. We have Deanna Pomichter Murray. Hello, Deanna. Also,
Hello.
happy early birthday. Oh, Alfred already said that. Hello, Alfred. Alfred is an artist. He likes to draw things and then sell them. You should buy it.
Lovely.
Interesting.
Josh Bauer is here. Hello,
Hi,
Josh.
Josh.
Was
What's up,
just
Josh?
watching him, ironically,
Man.
like right before this.
Interesting. Hey, bud.
Perfect timing, dude.
Perfect timing. Kyle Nunez is here. Hello. Who else?
Hey,
do we-
Kyle.
I feel like I'm missing someone. Oh, I think GW Pomichter is watching on YouTube. He is the one YouTube watcher that,
Oh,
as far
nice.
as I can tell. I'm checking mostly Facebook. There we go. Don't close that. That's important. All right. How's everyone doing tonight? Ryan, Greg, Power Rangers guy, Christian. It's gonna be hard to remember.
I'm good. I'm gonna drink. Oh boy, I'm doing more phenomenal, good sir. I am happy to be here with you, fine gentlemen. I have this all queued up, ready to go. This has been a really good day, and it's going to be an even better night with all of you who are watching along with us and being here with these fine gentlemen, aka my fellow Rangers. Yeah, 1995 was a year that I don't think any 6, 7, 8, or maybe even beyond that year-old will ever forget. I remember watching the behind-the-scenes featurette / trailer for this movie on the PageMaster VHS tape that I rented specifically so I could rewatch that featurette over and over and over and over again, because that
Very nice.
featurette is so lit. It's hype, man, and the hype was real in 1995, and we are here to celebrate that hype that we got in 95. And by the way, real quick, because I don't want to forget about this, to every single person who worked on this movie, the cast, the producers, the writers, directors, everybody who worked on this film, thank you for making this, because when this thing came out in 1995, our minds were blown from here to the other side of the world, and we enjoyed every single minute of it. So to the entire cast and crew, our hats are off to you.
I'm not wearing a hat. Yeah.
I mean, I got my hat right here. I guess
it's off.
I mean,
it's a figure of speech.
I mean, but fun fact, I wasn't even born when the movie came out. I'm 24.
Wow.
Yeah, I was
Man,
like,
I was 7 years old when this movie
I was
came
2
out.
years old when this came out.
I was born November 8th of 1995.
Nice.
Wow. That was after the film had already come out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
you were born into it.
I was 4 when this movie came out. Oh wait, hold on.
Yeah,
no,
95.
I gotta remember. Okay, I was 3 when this movie came out, and I didn't see it until whenever it came out on VHS because I wasn't allowed to go. They didn't take me to theaters. Thanks, Mom and Dad.
I think my dad took me to see this in the theater, and then I got it on VHS when I was feeling under the weather. My parents surprised me with it, and I was like, I'll get better real quick by watching this movie.
Or you just get sicker and stay home from school for like months.
Which I probably ended up happening back in 95, 96 when the VHS came out. But even so, it was fond memories back then, and we are going to have even better memories here tonight with all of you who are watching. Thank you for doing so.
All right, is everyone ready? Is everyone queued up for the stream?
Oh yeah,
I'm ready. You care if I do a shameless plug real quick though?
Shamelessly plug.
All right, guys, if you want a Ranger Club shirt, it's on my Teespring link on my Instagram bio to my link tree. So go check that out. I'll probably have a discount code for this later on. I'll announce it. But yeah, go get your Ranger Club shirt.
Do what he said.
Do it.
My arm's too long. Do what he said. All right, we are, to quote Tommy Oliver, it's time. It's Morphin time.
Oh, I love that.
I've been waiting for like 2 weeks to do that. So, all right, we're going to go ahead in 3, 2, 1, play. Oh, of course, the volume's up. Idiot. Who let me do anything? So, as we said, it's opening with a crawl, which I love so much. Centuries ago, a legendary I'm not gonna lie.
Interdimensional being known as Zordon.
I can't even beat Dulcia in this. Like, she just sounds so good. And she
I haven't
fights
seen this
good.
in so long. I'm like so happy right now.
I'm very much looking forward to hearing your thoughts, Greg. And we'll sprinkle in some little fun facts in certain scenes and certain moments come up, especially with the character of Dulcia. Boy, do we have some fun facts for that.
I got some visuals for that.
Yes.
I came prepared.
Splendid.
My room is my visual.
Oh, look at that logo.
Pow!
And then it explodes. Insert plane shot.
I have never wanted to go skydiving.
Never.
Before or since this scene. Nope. Just during the scene.
I don't think I could ever go skydiving.
Nope.
You couldn't pay me all the money in the world to do it.
Like, why would you jump out of a perfectly good plane?
I don't know. It's scary.
It's falling with style.
You know what? Good
that's
point.
A fair point.
Very good point.
And that's the only reason I want to go, but I have to have someone attached to me because there's no way I don't pass out.
Yeah, that's also true.
I almost passed out at the rock and roll, the Aerosmith ride at Disney World because I didn't know what happened, and it went off, and it took me on the middle, like right after I exhaled, and we went, and I was like,
it was like, wait, that's not supposed to happen.
And so the second time I made sure to exhale at the moment of 60 miles an hour and like half a second.
Wow.
That's always a good idea.
And this scene right here, this actually is what inspired the one and only Tommy Oliver himself, JDF, to keep doing skydiving jumps. He's been doing them ever since 95. Like, and
if you're going to show off,
didn't he have to convince the producers to like let him do it, but they wouldn't let him do it because they wanted to protect the actors and their own stunts, I think it was.
Yep, that's exactly what happened. So all these fancy things are stunt folks.
Yep, stunt doubles.
And then when they zoom in, which the What amazing choreography while falling with style.
Yes. Yep. Get into that friendship circle.
Yeah, like that's impressive.
It's a friendship. I don't know what
Let's
I came
all
up with that.
hold hands.
We all hold hands. We do our own moves for about 1 minute, and then all of a sudden we're like, okay, let's bring it together real quick.
Yes, and as Sage just pointed out, JDF holds a world record for most broken wooden planks karate chopped while skydiving.
Yes,
and I don't think anyone beat that. So
I saw that video on his YouTube channel. That was fun to watch. All right, let's break it up, guys.
Whoopoo!
And then, what is it? Duck out your. What is it? Oh God, I don't even know what the term is. Pull out your parachutes. I don't know. I can't
Whip it out.
I don't know. I don't know what the terminology is. I've never skydived.
You know, that has to be it. That just has to be it.
What a cool name, the Jumpathon.
Yeah. You know, fun fact, we had a jumpathon once, but it was like at a trampoline joint. And
really?
It was, yeah. And I was like, oh, that's cool. And my parents wouldn't take me.
I'm very
This seems to be a theme for the show.
Yeah, this seems to be like a normal thing.
I'm curious. Whatever happened to this kid who plays Fred? Whatever happened to that kid?
Right? I freaking loved that kid. And then I grew up and I was like, Fred. What a name.
Fred.
That is a name. That is an awkward name for a kid in '95.
Yeah, I mean, that's just an awkward name for a child.
I mean, granted, my grandpa's name was Fred. So.
Well, he's not a child.
Yeah, but
he's
like,
not.
He had to like grow.
Still.
But like, imagine he had to grow up with that name.
Yeah, I wonder why they would name him Fred in this movie. I don't know.
Weird flex.
Someone's family member was named Fred, and they just named him Fred.
Probably.
Was that the case? Okay.
I like the weird flex though. That's even better. That's a better explanation.
Weird flex.
Wow, he landed right on target with that board, man.
I feel like I've seen this kid before in something else, but as an adult.
This actor,
this young actor.
I wonder what his name is.
His name is Steve the Pirate, and he likes to party.
I mean, why not?
Yo, he's wearing a Jordan hat. You know he balling.
He is wearing that. Yep.
Oh, right.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot about Ryan's Comet being a thing for this whole shtick.
Oh, really?
Yeah, right. I mean, I forgot. I watched it recently before, what was that, 10 weeks ago, give or take? And I just forgot that was a plot point.
And then Balkan Skull are still waiting for it to land.
I'm going to be the eagle, be the swallow.
Stupid
ditto
for the swooping swallow, which is just, when you hear those words in a kid's movie, you're like, that can be turned in a lot of different ways.
You know, it was 95. No one was thinking that way.
No one was thinking in the writer's room.
Everybody was thinking that way.
Yeah, no one thought in the 90s. Come on, my parents had me in the 90s.
I mean, look at the way people dressed in the 90s.
Look at these cool outfits, man.
Yeah, I gotta say, the movie did not pull any punches on the costume budget.
Yes.
No.
You can definitely tell that they were like, oh, let's just give them all this stuff. Where in the show, they wear the same flannel every third episode.
Yeah.
Thanks,
There's only so much you can do for the show.
For being cheap. Excuse me.
Yeah. Did y'all hear the interview with JDF about this, the rollerblade scene?
No, what did he say?
He's like, yeah, I can't rollerblade to save my life. He's like, that's not me in the movie.
Oh, wow.
He was like, I tried. I fell every time.
That was the stunt double? Wow, okay.
Yeah, that's why he's always in the back.
Oh, he's always in the back. Okay.
That's the only time he's ever put in the back. You know, this is actually the first scene that I ever heard Free Ride.
Yes, there's a lot of things about when I watch movies or when I hear certain songs, and that was also my first time hearing Free Ride. And it's a great song too.
It's a great song, and it's insane that that's the first time I heard it because my family never heard about the movie Dazed and Confused until I was like 15, and then we watched Dazed and Confused, and it is it's probably in terms of cult classics, it's my favorite. I love that movie. I quote it all the time. You know, you'd be a lot cooler if you did.
Yo, you just got to be living.
Oh my
God.
L-I-V-I-N.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. Dazed and Confused, honestly, for me, anyway,
I need to see it.
Note, has the best soundtrack I've ever heard in a movie.
Oh my God. I need to see it.
Everyone's a banger.
Greg, you need to see Dazed
I need
and
to see it.
Confused, man.
Greg, we're gonna do a
Dazed and
Confused watch along.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
I'm ready. I really want to see it.
You know who else is in it, Greg? Batfleck. Ben Affleck is in the movie.
That's like his first major role too.
Yes.
It's
Really?
wild.
Is it?
Mila Jovovich is also in
Mila
it.
Jovovich. Parker Posey is in there.
Yep.
Oh,
there.
I need to see
who
this
was also
movie.
in Superman Returns.
Yeah, there's one of the kids. Is it Mike Goldberg? Or is he played Mike?
Adam Goldberg. Adam Goldberg is in it. Yeah.
Yes, Adam Goldberg's in it.
It's a big name cast, Greg.
It is insane.
Okay, I need to see this now.
Right, that's our next watch along, folks.
Yes, please.
Stay tuned for more details across all our social medias.
Yeah, we got
confused.
We got wicked sidetracked. We totally missed some of my favorite quotes. Because
sorry,
it's okay.
It was for Dazed and Confused. It's okay.
I started that tangent town.
No apologies.
No apologies. I grew up in a construction company because
Really?
my dad owns it, and I'm an engineer, so I'm on construction sites all the time.
All right.
And I love it when someone says, "Why aren't you wearing boots?" And I'm like, "I don't wear proper foot protection."
I understood that reference. Oh,
I'm like, I understand the risks, and I will cut my toes off. I only need 9.
This is a nice scene right here. The way this is shot right here, and you see Ernie's juice bar, like it looks so cool from this angle. I'm gonna say his name wrong, so I got to go back and look at it really fast. Brian Spicer, I almost called him Brent. The director, yes.
The director Brian Spicer said that he worked really hard on getting all 6 of them in the same shot without the standard V formation and like being just in a line. And I have to give him such props because every time I watch this now, that's all I see is like, oh, that's an interesting way to arrange that. And that scene right there in front of Ernie's juice bar, which is also a McDonald's in Australia, by the way. That's just a McDonald's they decided to film in front of. That's a really good example because they all kind of zoom in and form like a I don't even know what it's like an omega is what it looks like. If you were to look at it from a top, it'd be an omega. They're all just spaced properly.
I now have to rewatch this and see how they're all framed.
Yeah. Well, look at them now. I mean, you got them sitting they're standing in somewhat of a V shape. It's altered though, and I will say, Zordon.
They try to avoid it
for a movie budget. Zordon looks really good in this movie.
Yeah. Oh, really?
I would hope so.
I always think
a movie you would have a bigger budget.
I think Zordon looks like trash.
I mean, he looks okay. I mean, he looks. Good
he look old.
I think the reason that now that I've learned what lighting and crap, it's lighting, because I was always like, why does he look so weird? It's just when they shoot up, you get these little extra
you get like all the
lines,
shadows,
and I think that looks weird, and that's what makes him look weird.
That's fair.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he's supposed to look otherworldly anyway.
Yeah, he's an interdimensional being caught in a time warp. Oh, this is the dark stuff, man. Here come the dark scenes, kids. The bad guys are coming in.
Oh, I need to turn my brightness up. I can. By the way, that security guard. I needed to cut back to him really quick so I can see him in the light. That's Paul Freeman. That is actually the guy underneath the makeup of Ivan Ooze.
A.K.A.
Really?
Renee Belloc. Renee Belloc from Raiders of the Lost Ark.
That's so interesting.
Yes.
So can we just talk about the fact that something like this would happen in 2020 where an egg comes out of the ground and destroys us all? At this point, anything's possible.
At this point.
It's true.
Yeah, a guy with his brain exposed is just like, let's crack this egg.
R.I.P. Robert.
Yep, Robert Axelrod, rest in peace, good sir. You will be missed. I'm sure most of us here have met him at a convention before. Nice guy.
I did not get to meet him.
Oh, am I the only person on this
neither
panel
have
who's
I.
met him?
I went to PMC 2018 and he was sick at the time, and I was like, well,
missed that chance.
I'm sorry you guys missed out on that, but I saw him, twice. The first time I actually got off an elevator and he was walking towards the elevator that I just got off on. I was like, oh my God, that's Robert Axelrod. Like, that's Lord Zed. And I said, hey, excuse me, Mr. Axelrod, how you doing? He's like, oh, I'm doing fine. About you? I was like, I'm doing good. I'm going to come by your table a little bit later. He's like, all right, I look forward to it. Then he got on the elevator and left. And I was like, that is when you have interactions like that, it's awesome.
Guy.
Yeah, it's great. He was a very nice gentleman. I mean, Robert Axelrod was a very nice guy.
It seems like everyone involved with this are just very nice people.
Dude,
most of the Power Ranger actors or people involved are very, very nice. I've only had a not okay with experience with like a handful.
I actually can pop my neck like that. You'll hear it in about 30-40 minutes. Yeah. The use is back.
Yeah. This movie, but thanks for telling us.
God, I love this. He is the best quotes. He's the mustache twirling villain that this movie needed.
Yes.
He's good.
And it is
how could I ever repay you?
Where's my autograph book?
That's my favorite quote. I use it all the time. Jordana Velta.
And then he's like, you ever heard of this guy?
Unlimited power.
I mean, pretty much.
I think he's heard of him.
This creature right here who goes by the name... What's his name?
Mordant,
who no one ever heard of, but they inserted this character.
Yeah, I was like, so who is this guy? Is he supposed to be like Finster or something? Like what?
He's just hanging out.
Yeah,
they just had to meet their Australian cast.
And then he never comes back. He makes this one appearance, and we never see him again. For good, I mean, and for certain reasons, this movie is technically it's non-canon.
I mean, it's in a separate universe, though.
Yeah, it's in an altered universe. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to see like a cartoon based off of what happened after this junk.
That's a good point.
I'm just hoping for like cartoon like Shattered Grid or
cartoon. Give me my Shattered Grid.
TMNT.
Yep, give me my Shattered Grid or TMNT and PR crossover. Just give it all to me. Give it all.
Why not?
I need it.
We all need it, Christian. We need it.
I mean, I'm fine without Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I smell.
I've never been like a
teenagers.
Which is so creepy to say in a movie like that, but it makes perfect sense.
They do have
it's
a
completely fine.
They do have a distinct terrible smell.
Like sometimes you just smell teenagers. That's what happens.
And I'll say this though, Christian, I admire your background, good sir.
Oh, thank you. You should see my wall up here. It's nothing but autographs.
Oh man, that's awesome. Nice.
Yeah, you guys have to see the tour.
What is it? A Power Rangers guy Cribs version.
Oh, yo!
Please do.
Can we do
what?
We need to do a Power Rangers guy Cribs episode.
Episode of Cribs.
No, I got you. I got the morphers right there.
Yep.
I got some more morphers in case somebody breaks in.
I'm the galactically feared, globally reviled, universally despised.
And then the Rangers are like, should we fight this guy now or should we wait until later?
Why not wait?
Yo, it's wild. They Steve Cardenas. I'm blanking on their real names. This is what happens when you try and do stuff late at night.
Steve Cardenas,
Karen, Johnny, and Steve. They did this after filming like just a couple of episodes. Like this is like the first thing they did in Power Rangers. And that's
crazy.
They also cast Catherine Sutherland while this movie was filming.
Yep.
Huh.
It's very true.
Interesting.
So the first thing that she did was actually go to the premiere, and she was like, "What?
What
is this?"
Yeah.
Oh man, look at these henchmen. They are so gross. They are so gross. But we gotta fight them anyway.
Interesting. I always love the character design in Power Rangers. It's so interesting.
Right? I love that line. Welcome to my nightmare. I use it all the time.
I'm going to start using it all the time now.
Like when my family really gets under my skin, I'm like, welcome to my nightmare. And they're like, oh, dude, again?
It's like, oh, come on. Just have a nice family dinner for once, please.
They're like, get another job.
We're about to start fighting now, and we got some cool songs here to fight to.
I love
I love
Action boy now.
Yes.
Action girl now. Yo, where's Derek Diamond? He loves this song.
Welcome to
Yo, send him the stream link. Tell him to hop on at this part.
Tell him to come on in.
It's too late. We already here.
Oh man, look at these kicks, man. These kicks are so
Ever
vicious.
play Kick the Can?
He just gave him the can, then he doesn't.
Action girl now. BP Predator crosser.
Yo, did y'all ever
still holds up? I love this fighting.
Say that again.
Did y'all ever play the Sega Genesis game for the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie?
Yes, I did.
Dude,
that
hyped. Yeah. I bought one of those Retron things just to play it.
Yes.
Question from Laura Thimac.
Yep.
Laura.
She's a friend of mine, actually. Hello, Laura. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Yes. Didn't Catherine Sutherland audition for Dulcia? I do actually believe that's the case.
Yeah.
Oh.
I have to go back and watch the. She talked about that at Pensacon that I went to, where Derek Diamond was the moderator for that panel. So I have that fully recorded somewhere on my files. I should probably go.
Did you know the girl who was originally scheduled to play Dulcia was the girl who played what's her name on Law and Order SVU?
Yeah. I didn't. Yep, I didn't know until I saw this picture.
There she is.
What?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Totally mind blown.
A very beautiful and young Mariska.
That is
Hargitay,
interesting.
But you know what? Some people don't age, and Mariska Hargitay fits within that category. Mariska, if you're watching this, thank you for joining us.
It's Morphin time. We already said it.
Oh, here we go.
We missed it.
We already said it.
These costumes are amazing compared to the.
So good.
Oh my god! Right?
Like it's
love
more
these.
like armor, and I love
Even
it.
the morphing sequence is awesome. I mean,
Too bad we couldn't get an actual morphing sequence for Alston St. John during the Dino War.
Yep, I saw the footage of that. I did see the footage of that crossover.
Did you watch all of Beast Morphers?
Leading up to it, no. I saw the first. I think I saw the first episode of Beast Morphers, and I was like, okay, yeah, this is
So
for me.
cool.
And then I waited until Jason showed up.
Did you ever watch RPM?
Bits and pieces, yes, but not all of it.
Never mind then.
I know people tell me I need to watch RPM. I know.
The only thing I don't like about these helmets is in certain spots it's just over protruding, and then it makes the bottom look super weird.
Yeah.
Specifically,
I need to look at the helmets again now.
Specifically, Red Ranger and Pink Ranger. Those are the ones that just look a little extra weird.
That command center, they spared no expense.
It's a lot better lit
without a power
I
than
know.
the show.
Well,
Yep.
almost nobody.
That command center is pretty cool looking. I'll give it that.
They upped their production value on that one. And
Yeah.
I don't know. Like looking back, I loved this so much more than the show. But now I'm like, I don't know if I even like this.
I don't know. I like the production value of like the movie a little bit more than the show.
If I remember correctly, and I may have these numbers mixed up, and I apologize if I do, I believe the budget for this movie, the '95 movie, was $15 million, and it made over $66 million worldwide when it came out.
Hey, let me look that up because I'm here on IMDb.
15 million.
Or Box Office Mojo could tell you.
Can we just talk about the fact that Alpha tried to hit Ivan Ooze like
with a karate chop?
Karate chop,
He's just a brave little guy. He's just a brave little guy.
Yeah.
Let him try.
You already know I'm. Oh, IMDb. I should be auto logged into my pro account, jerk.
It's boring. Not too much village. Since a Renaissance.
Oh my god, my favorite part is coming up. Well, one of my ultimate unlimited favorite parts. Yeah.
And I believe Alpha 5 in this movie was played by Peter Marie Nixon, I believe.
It's time to pay the piper.
Might be that actress.
Like, think of all the things I've missed. The Black Plague.
I didn't know what half of this stuff was.
The Spanish Inquisition.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, he mentions all this stuff, and I'm like, I don't know any of this. And then years later, I learned about it in history class. I'm like, oh, it makes sense now.
It's like, oh, okay.
The best part was
Brady
the
Bunch
Brady Bunch reunion.
I'm like,
yeah, not the show, just the reunion.
But how did he know about the Brady Bunch reunion if this guy was buried 6,000 years ago?
So you know what?
He wasn't buried without TV.
Power Rangers in cyberspace call that. We call it Power Rangers logic.
Oh, okay.
That's all you need.
That sounds about right, Christian.
Ryan, you were correct. It was a budget of $15 million and it grossed worldwide $66 million.
Wow.
There you go. Fun facts for you kids out there.
That's
wild. Got one nomination.
Crazy.
Oh, really?
Young Artists Award. Young Artist Awards Best Young Supporting Actor, Steve Cardenas.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Wild.
Oh, that is okay. Now I see what you're saying about the helmets.
The helmets? Yeah.
I see what you're saying now.
Yeah, and it's only on some of them, not all of them. Like her, I almost called her Trini. Karen Ashley, before she puts on the laser beam eyes or the high beam eyes, hers is like more normal. And then that's your first instance that she's going to be a bear. because of now her helmet looks like a bear, but it's eyes that saber-tooth tigers can see at night better. Rocky has some kind of scanner because I guess the Tyrannosaurus Rex can
everyone knows if you stand still long enough, they will leave you alone.
See, and that's what I'm thinking is like maybe that's it, but isn't that a bad power to have?
A little bit,
probably,
because they're not standing. They're all standing still. You just can't. So like, it's not going well.
Oh, here we go,
no!
Guys. They're coming out.
So the last clip before they were attacked, right as they're all together, when Adam turns his head, you can actually see satellites. On the back of his helmet.
Really?
Yeah. I heard that in someone's video, and they pause it, and they're like, "Oh."
Yeah, and it's
because I'm going to rewatch this at least 4 times now. I'm just going to go back and rewatch this 4 times just to see everything again.
It's good.
On a production side, I'll give, I may be watching this on my Blu-ray from, the Shout Factory re-release. The picture and sound quality is so good on this.
Man, just the fight choreography, man.
So I forgot to introduce, say hi to people as they came in. JB Nicotero, brother, man, if you're here. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Keep up the music. David Thompson, my co-host for Lights, Thunder, Action, is in here.
Hey,
he had never seen this movie. He was born in 1998. We give him a pass.
Oh my God.
Okay, all right.
But he watched this for the first time when we reviewed it on CyberCons after the Power Rangers in Space panel, which was hosted by that guy.
That was fun. By the
way, lit. It was super lit. He had never seen this movie before, and he got done, and he was like, "Honestly, I can see why you love this movie." I was like, yeah, I was so worried. I thought he was going to be very auteur about it and be like, it's okay.
He understands the 90s flavor we all drank.
Yeah, he's like, this movie is so 90s. And I'm like, right?
It is.
It really is.
We love it.
Yeah.
But I mean, Chris it holds up.
Hello. Welcome. His big baby Chris.
Oh.
Okay.
Sega.
The only person who doesn't get anything like extra and cool in this is Adam. If you watch through like the weapons that are used, she uses this power whip thing.
Thunder.
Billy used the taser.
Cool. Yep.
Taser face.
Sega Stinger or whatever it was called.
Yeah, I don't know what it's called. Obviously Tommy has Saba. So when you watch the movie, Adam's the only one without anything, but he had those special ears. It was going to be a special new upgraded power that they all were going to get, but it got cut. I guess for time, it's not. They could have squeezed in 30 seconds, but whatever.
Yeah, they were kind of just like, we're running out of time here.
Yeah, I like this scene right here. This
Billy comes in to help.
The running of the heads.
Yep, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That's how I learned to count.
Look at all the backflips these kids can do. It's so ridiculously good.
It's so unnecessary.
But like, they're the reason I wanted to learn how to do a backflip. I think I've only done like 1 or 2 in my life.
Did anyone see that? How it was smoky, and then at the end of his flip, the smoke was gone.
Interesting.
I mean, sometimes things are weird. Like smoke just dissipates very quickly.
Because I mean, I'm pretty sure these are all filmed. They just throw it in reverse, like to go in the movie. But I think what they did is they cut in the middle because that smoke was moving the way it's supposed to. It wasn't coming down. It was still going up.
Interesting.
What's happening to their suits? This can't be good.
Oh, this was wild. I'll never forget.
Suits.
Let's talk about this. There's only like one weird spot, and it's right there with Billy. But the rest of these are pretty seamless. What's the word? In terms of suits. Disappearing suits in the effect. They're pretty seamless. They're all in the exact spot they need to be. There's just one little difference, and that's Billy's section. The arms jump.
Did anyone notice that their communicators, the communicators were upgraded to look really good in this movie? And also, they remind me of shark watches. Does anyone remember wearing a shark watch? The company Shark that make those shark watches?
No.
No.
But now I need. Now I need to look them up.
They're ones that you would get like at a surf shop or a Billabong. You know what I mean? Like they're like surfer, skateboarder watches type stuff. To be more specific. I mean, I have my old one, but it's too far away for me to reach and show the kids at home, so I can't do that. But yeah, they have these watches that kind of remind me of sharks. So I'm like, what's that? Yeah, I have my
son of a bitch.
I have my legacy communicator, but it's all the way downstairs in a storage box.
I don't have any.
I got this one from Starlight Studios.
Oh, I have one of those too.
That's so cool.
I just don't have it on me like right now, but it is in my armoire over here.
I need one that is an actual watch.
Right.
So I can like hit a button and it'll open up and it'll look like a
Apple Watch, maybe? I don't know.
Pocket watch.
Oh, I see.
And then just close it. Because then I would never break the screen if it's made out of, durable metal.
This is also very true.
Oh no, Zordon's not doing so well.
The Power Rangers.
Yeah.
He's not doing so good.
Big. Okay, so I'll ask this question at the end, but I want everyone to start thinking about it. If you had to pick the best acting out of the 6 core Rangers, who would it be? And I'll let you all decide
My God.
later on throughout the movie.
That's a $64,000 question right there.
That is a tough one.
I already know my answer because I've watched this movie so many times, and I'm always drawn to the performance.
Okay, I need to keep watching to see who my choice was going to eventually be. We shall see.
Man, these noise canceling headphones do not help when you're trying to hear the plot.
If you ever get I will say this, they're all great to meet up with if you ever see them at a convention, but I must say the one who's like so like always cool, never a dull moment, always ready to like talk to you, give you hugs, Karen Ashley. Karen Ashley is one of the nicest, most energetic people I've met on the con circuit, and every time I see her, I'm like, Karen, how you doing? She's like, oh, I'm good. How are you? It's good to see you. I'm like, oh my gosh. And then when you get a hug from her, it's just, what does she call them? Bear hugs, because Boogie with the Bear, that's her thing. So if you ever get a chance to shake her hand, give her a hug. Karen Ashley is one of the most sweetest people on the face of this earth. So if you ever meet Karen Ashley at a con, please do so.
Same, Deanna. Same.
They are.
They are very young in this movie because this is 25 years ago. A lot of things, and some people just don't age. Some of the people in this movie have not aged.
Really,
like
this is very true.
I don't think Karen Ashley has aged one bit since this movie came out.
Nope. She's aged none.
Johnny Young Bosch hasn't aged.
I don't think he'll ever age.
And in terms of like who's aged the least, it's definitely Karen. Yeah. And then I'd probably give it to Amy Jo Johnson. I don't see her a lot in anything. I've never met her in person, so it's hard to tell.
From what I've heard, I wouldn't meet her in person.
Thank you, Deanna. I also love my shirt.
What about my shirt? Does my shirt look more phenomenal to you? I hope so.
That is phenomenal.
It'd be better if it were green.
This is also true.
Green Ranger for everything. Green Ranger fanatics. I will never understand.
Yes, I am. I just want a Dragon Zord. That's it.
Well, there is one from, Soul Shogogen version of the Dragon Zord. It's kind of expensive, but it's really, really good. It's good quality.
I got one right there.
Oh, thanks for rubbing that in our face, Christian. Yeah. Thank you. I'm still on the hunt, by the way, Christian. If you find one that's at a reasonable price, I'm still on the hunt for a Soul Shogogen Megazord.
I got you. I can guarantee I won't find any for under like $400, but I'll look.
I'll keep looking.
Do. That's like number 1 on my Power Rangers collectible list. Wow, look at this. Evil
my
snow
God,
globe.
I love this in the snow.
Way to go, Bonehead.
I want that snow globe.
This is my favorite quote from the whole movie.
Earthquake! Earthquake! Earthquake!
You want to serve me or join these?
Don't you dare be
Jingle dorks. That's a great ending.
By the way, great voice actor. Great voice actor, Kerrigan Mahan of Goldar, and he was also the voice of the Magna Defender on Lost Galaxy. Great voice actor.
What are we going to do next?
Yep, he was the voice
that was also great voice acting.
Kerrigan Mahan has said in interviews that of all the voiceover acting characters he's portrayed, his favorite one is the Magna Defender from Lost Galaxy.
So, fun fact, I met him at Fayetteville Comic-Con, and I have a video of him saying "F you" in Goldar's voice.
Oh, jeez, that's pretty cool, Christian.
I will send it to you. I will not release it to the public, but I will send it to you.
Please do, Christian. We would greatly appreciate that. But yes, Kerrigan Mayhem met him at, Lexington Comic-Con in Lexington, Kentucky, where a lot of Legendary Ranger actors do like to attend that convention every year. Kerrigan, once again, nice guy. And I felt bad because I got an autographed picture.
Nightmares back in the day.
I got the 8x10 of him as Goldar at his booth, and now looking back, I should have gotten one of
the nightmares.
Because I love the Magna Defender.
Yeah, I got the one of him as the Magna Defender. I got that hanging right over there.
Once again, thank you for making me even more jealous of you, Christian. Thank you.
I could continue. Christopher Kamen Lee. I got an 8x10 of him doing this, and it says, "Christian, you're my favorite YouTuber."
Nice.
Oh, I will say. I'll say this. What's this?
Christian, this is on you, man.
Whoa.
I know your answer.
Whoa.
Thank you, Laura.
Yo, they addressed it in the TMNT comics. It was like, how are you doing this? You're wearing a helmet. Dude, I don't know. Power Rangers logic. That's
all you need is Power Rangers logic.
Thank you so much for that comment, Laura.
The biggest example of Power Ranger logic is Forever Red when the Power Rangers are fighting Beetleborgs on the moon while horses are there being able to breathe. That's it. That's all you need. It's like Power Rangers logic at its finest.
There's no logic, but
it doesn't need to make sense. It just needs to be Power Rangers.
Yep.
It's what we call what Christian pointed out earlier. Power Rangers logic. Yeah. What was it? Christopher Kamen Lee. What was that? Oh no! To go back real quick to the Magna Defender, I did get the Lightning Collection figure, and it is ridiculously awesome.
I have every Lightning Collection figure over here.
Jeez. Is there anything, Christian, you young man do not have? Is there anything you don't have?
Let's see. Well, hang on. Just for Thomas.
Oh, jeez. Thomas is
maybe
a
fully working like
I got this.
Power.
He's got Thor. He's got Thomas's hammer. Oh wait, Thomas is taking a commercial
hang
break.
on.
What's this?
We got to touch tips.
There it is.
There it is.
Oh, wait, wrong way. Hey, gotta go. Wait, I don't know.
There you go,
Christian. It's not working.
I love it.
That's a good little throwback to another franchise of characters. Wow, this is so evil bad guy hideout-ness. Go to an abandoned warehouse where no one could possibly find you in a small town known as Angel Grove.
Have you heard the story about this factory that was made?
No, what's the story?
All right, so
pray tell.
What's his name? Brian Spicer. I always want to say Brent Spicer, and then when I say Brian, I want to say Singer, and then I just
another franchise.
A lot of different guys. Brian Spicer told the set designer, he's like, I don't know, we need like this. They already found the location. It was literally an empty warehouse. It's exactly as you see it, except he drew on a piece of paper some of the stuff he wanted, which is this giant cartoon-like over-the-top gearbox, and some of the extra stuff and ooze going in, and they took his picture and made it exactly as he drew it. He drew it on a napkin.
That's crazy.
Sketched it up. He's like, I don't know, something like this. And they were like, oh.
Say no more.
Okay. And they turned it into...
We got you, fam.
Yeah, they're like, we got you. And they turned it into that. And they walk in for the first day, and he's like,
say less. Got it.
That's amazing.
Oh, man. To be honest, if you were going out for a hike with 6 friends in Australia where they filmed this is a pretty good hike. To see these kind of sites here with the ocean and the rocks.
That's weird. What just happened?
That's to me, that's a bit of like peace, like peacefulness. I don't know.
Oh, that's unfortunate. My video just cut out.
Oh, no.
Might want to cue it back up again.
Oh,
you
no.
That necklace.
Technology.
That necklace that Tommy's wearing, it just reminded me of something. It reminds me of the poster for another movie called Sidekicks with Chuck Norris and Jonathan Brandis from, I believe,
my nightmare.
If you haven't seen that movie, it's on YouTube. Look it up. It's Chuck Norris and Jonathan Brandis. We miss you, Jonathan Brandis. Rest in peace.
Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris alone.
Chuck Norris.
Well,
Chuck Norris was a Power Ranger.
I heard Chuck Norris found 5 communicators, and then Yeah, and then he gave 5 kids with attitude the communicators, and they became Power Rangers. Isn't that true, Christian? That Chuck Norris made or found these communicators and gave them to kids with teenagers with attitude?
120% fact.
Look at these. What were they called in the movie? Tango Warriors. That's
Tangas.
Yes.
Tangas. You don't hear the song that they go by in the movie, but you hear their theme song in the show. It's quite funny.
Can you tell me what timestamp we're on?
I mean, I'm at. You know what? This is what happens when I can't see.
I was at 38:32.
38:19. 38:19.
Okay.
Oh, I'm a little ahead of you guys.
Yeah, as long as we're close enough.
It's cool. I
mean, Kimberly just got caught by Big Bird here, so.
Big Bird.
I'm at 39:04. I had to pull it up on my laptop.
Oh, okay.
These
So
things are
now I can hear the movie.
absolutely terrifying.
And
Though.
my favorite
This
character
isn't
in the
good. We need
whole
our
movie.
powers to get Kimberly back.
My favorite character is now here.
Oh, wait a minute. Someone's on top of the rocks. Who's that? Who could that be?
I'm a
It's a
pause.
mystery
then. I'll let
character.
you guys
Who is
catch up.
this?
Is that the Masked Rider?
I remember
Nice.
that. First of all, I remember that show, and I remember the crossover they did with that.
Beginning of
It was
season 3.
awful.
Oh, that's right, Thomas. That's right. Beginning of season 3. That's right.
The crossover was terrible. The show I loved.
I liked
loved
Masked
that.
Rider, and little did I know that Skull himself was the voice of Chopper the motorcycle.
Huh.
Son of a blue. That's amazing.
Yep.
Now,
Jason Harvey
how
was
did
the
y'all feel
voice.
about Beetleborgs?
I love Beetleborgs,
I love the theme song. I liked it when I was a kid.
but I was
barely
also
Back on it
remember
now,
it. My
it's not very
goodness.
good.
yeah, I was 5, so I loved Beetleborgs. But
I liked it too when I was a kid.
it's exactly.
I remember enjoying it, but I cannot remember specifics because I was so into Power Rangers.
Yeah, and then everything that was
Yeah.
after Power
Oh,
Rangers
God.
were all spin-offs or rip-offs of the show to a certain
Yeah.
extent. Oh man, she's like, "Hey, if you're not gone, I'm gonna."
God, I
destroy
love
you."
Dorothea.
Like you won't
It
get
reminds
got.
me of She-Ra.
She's better than Shira. She's Australian.
Look at this, man.
Okay, well, yeah, but She-Ra's cool too.
Leave Fedos.
Leave.
I really wish my subtitles were working on this side.
I'll say this: one of my future
Laura,
convention,
thank you so
future
much.
convention goals is to meet Gabriel Fitzpatrick, who plays Dulcie in this movie.
Laura says Beetleborgs is on Netflix.
It is on
Well,
that.
they're all,
I've
dude,
rewatched
they're all
it.
on Netflix.
I am going to start rewatching it now.
Yo, the White Blaster Beetleborg arc was insane. I absolutely loved it. I love the design of the White Blaster Beetleborg.
I'll have to
many memories
rewatch
are going to come
that
flowing
story
back.
arc, Christian, because I haven't seen Beetleborgs in a hot minute.
Right?
Since '97.
I mean, it's. I've watched clips here and there, and I mostly watched the music video that appeared on the Curse of the Shadowborg VHS tape, where it's like the full theme song of the show, and then you have all the monsters singing. Dude, I watched that so many times. Even to this day, I'm like, that is such a cool theme song.
I loved it.
Boom.
It's great.
Okay.
And
I
you can
love
find 2 different versions of it on YouTube. One has the
Australia,
subtitles,
such
and
a
one of them
wonderful
doesn't. It's
place.
so good.
So now going back to talking about Angel Grove, do y'all watch wrestling at all?
Used to, but then I quit in 06. Why?
Okay, so do you know who Xavier Woods is?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Nope.
Yes.
In
Nope.
WWE, I think it's 12 or 13. When you're fighting him in NXT or wrestling him in NXT, he comes out and it's like from Angel Grove, California, and I'm like, you mother. And then Michael Cole says on commentary, he was like, yeah, he was trained by Zach Taylor in Hip Hop Keto, and I'm like, I hate y'all.
That is
Dude,
awesome. I need that game now.
that is so
Okay.
cool. And that,
Yes. Okay.
This
Let's
scene
talk
right
about
here.
how creepy this
Like-
is.
You don't know how many times I've sent people, hey, you want to get a load of Ivan's ooze as inappropriately as possible.
oh man.
You're telling me this old wizard looking dude hanging out with a bunch of children is weird?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, Fred always
He
knew
is.
what's up. That's because he had a
is.
backwards hat and the same exact clothes from the beginning of the
Sorcerer's
movie.
Apprentice.
Yes. Yo. Okay. So the actor's name is Jamie Croft.
Has he been in anything else?
He was in
Jamie-
Napoleon, the movie with a dog.
Really?
Farscape. He played young John Crichton.
No
As
kidding.
recently as 2016, He was the voice of new sheriff in town / Cranky the Clown. I can't read. And he was in TV series of various. Let's see. He was in 26 episodes of Legend of Inyo. He was Inyo. That's the voice. Looks like a lot of voice acting, actually.
That is fascinating. Nice. So, are you talking about the actor who plays Fred in this movie?
Yes, I'm talking about Freddie.
My man, Fred.
2015 to 2017, he was in Heidi. He was Carl, Sebastian, and Mr. Keller. I'd never seen the show Heidi. I don't even know.
Never.
Neither have I.
I've never heard of it, but
yeah, no.
Oh, it looks like it's also animated.
Look at this ancient temple of ruins. Looking over the horizon at the great power.
Look at Dulcia's hair.
Dude, I'm telling you,
the hair.
All the actors look really good in this movie, but Gabrielle Fitzpatrick just looks amazing.
She's got the red hair, the blue eyes, the Australian accent.
Driving you crazy, Thomas.
It's over.
Thomas is like, I'm done.
Catherine Sutherland did not believe me when I told her she was my favorite Pink Ranger.
Really?
Yeah, she's like, oh, everyone says that. I'm like, no.
No.
Like,
Australian.
legit.
Can't beat Australian.
It's not a joke.
And she was like, she laughed and she's like, you're right, you can't beat Australian. I was like, trust me, I know.
So, funny story. I can't announce what con this is at, but she's going to be at a convention with Jason Fott, Michael Copon, Michael Lasky, and Dwayne Cameron, and I'm going to get to be a part of it.
Oh, that's what that is, Christian. You know what that is, Christian? That's more phenomenal, man. Sorry, I use that word in my everyday vocabulary. I have to use it for tonight. I have to.
I should use it more than I actually do.
I mean, people. When I use it at school on my college campus, I say it all the time, and no one gets the reference. No one gets it. I mean, granted, they're much younger than me because I'm, a much wiser man. But nothing against my fellow Tigers of Tea.
That's very true.
You guys, we always have and we always will. But when I say the word more phenomenal, they're like, okay, that's a cool word this kid's using, but I don't understand what it means. But all right, so it's
deep down they know what it's about.
I hope so.
I hope, but I don't think so.
I don't think they have any clue when I say certain words like that.
No, they don't. I can guarantee you. Words and people are like 4 years younger than me. Are like, what are you talking about?
When I say,
what are these words you're saying?
And by the way, this was on. I think if this wasn't on the poster, it was definitely on the VHS tape of MMPR the movie. The power of teamwork overcomes all. I've used that a couple times, and people get it, but they don't get where the reference comes from, and that's okay because they're much younger than we are, and that's fair.
Yo, look at her abs, dude. I'm jealous.
Right.
I know.
I'm just jealous of everybody. Like, everyone is so fit in this movie.
Oh, I mean, they are. I mean, Amy Jo Johnson. I mean,
like
they're in shape, man. They're in shape.
Roll it back there, Ryan.
I want Billy's arms, man.
I ordered a Phantom Ranger costume from Aniki, so I got to get in shape here soon.
Oh, yeah?
Ooh. Okay. Here is not a very hot take. I love the Ninjetti costumes.
Oh,
yeah. More than the actual costumes, like, especially in the show. But I need a Green Ranger one.
They do make them. I mean, there are people out there who make those, right?
They do, but you know me, I'm obsessive. I kind of want to make it myself.
Hey,
I'm definitely going to make it myself.
Cosplayers who make their own outfits.
Yeah. It's like, do I want to make it, or do I just want to buy it and say screw it?
Yo, you're going to make it.
If someone makes it out there, I wouldn't mind wearing one of these to a convention, especially the blue one, because wolves are kind of cool looking. So I go with the blue wolf personally.
Oh no,
I mean, yeah.
We should do the Turbo movie next.
Can we roast it though? That's the thing. We can roast it. I'm
original 3-hour version.
The what?
The original 3-hour version.
Ugh.
Oh my god!
I think it would have been better.
The unrated director's cut of Turbo apparently would have been so much better.
Right? They tied in why people were in the water in the first place.
Why the originals come back.
They would have given Johnny Young Bosch funnier lines. Oh, I'm driving a minivan.
Yes.
Yo, but y'all remember the scene where they're on the beach, right? And they're about to run into
Laura.
Yeah.
That is my favorite moment.
Johnny Young Bosch stated in an interview, he was like, yeah, I hated that scene because right before it, we had been on set for 12 hours. And he said right before they were about to run in the water, Jason looked at him and he's like, what are you doing? And he starts peeing himself. And then they run into the water and it's splashing on Johnny.
Oh, that's not good. That's kind of.
No, it's just bonding. It's just bonding.
I get that. Fine. By the way, Greg, you mentioned Laura a second ago. What was it that Laura said in the chat?
Her favorite moment just passed was "I'm a frog," and honestly, that was my favorite moment too because I always loved the Black Ranger, and it was just when he got turned into a frog, I was like, no.
Well, he gets the frog sword, yeah.
But then she was just like, the frog's cool. I was just like, okay, yeah, sure, why not?
Hold on, the frog's cool. No, yes, like a frog. The one you kiss to get a handsome prince. I've never wanted to be a frog more in my life.
Exactly.
Oh, during that scene, Thomas?
Yeah, frog.
Yo, y'all care if I dip for a sec to go get a beer?
Sure.
Yeah.
Go.
I've seen this movie like a million times already.
I think, well,
you know what?
Greg.
Get back.
Yeah, minus Greg, we've seen this movie at least 5, 10, 12 times. So.
Oh no, when I was a kid, like I saw this like so many times.
But it's been 25 years since you've seen it, right?
No, probably like, oh God,
15.
Close. Yeah, close to 15 or 16 years.
15. By the way, to answer your, I'll wait till Christian comes back because I want to answer Thomas's question that he posted.
I'm here.
Swim.
Okay, I was gonna say if you guys do want to do a watch along for Turbo, a Power Rangers movie for its 25th, or even sooner than that, I don't care. I'm down.
Oh my God,
I'm with it.
The guy dancing is.
I love it.
So much love.
Takes a lot of guts. It takes a lot of guts to dance like that.
Yeah,
and it takes a lot of guts to do the swim. Oh, my nightmare's back.
And he killed it. Yo, okay, so I love the practical stunt of this, and I didn't realize how practical it was until not the last time I watched it, but the time before that I watched it, which was probably 2015.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
And I was like, oh my God. That's real. I always remember it being like CG and kind of crappy. That's just on a wire.
God, they talk.
Yep, they were on wires for this scene, yeah.
Oh my God, they talk.
I forgot they talk.
Not exactly.
1 second, be right back.
Yo, they are so ugly.
It's literally my childhood nightmare, man.
I love it.
Like,
yo, we should next month do Turbo.
Terrifying.
After that, do the 2017 movie.
Yo,
I still need to see 2017 movie.
Gregory.
I still need to see it.
It's so good. I'm depressed that I don't get to be the Green Ranger in the follow-up.
I'm mad there is no follow-up.
Give it a few years. They'll make something.
Hasbro said they're rebooting the whole damn thing.
Yeah.
Really?
Hey guys, I think I figured out
Everything.
why my video crapped out. I think my hard drive, that's it. My C drive just couldn't handle the work I was putting it on yesterday.
The intensity.
Yeah, it got to right before Dulcia popped up, and then I had it stuck on my iPad, and it crapped out, and so I tried to open it on my laptop, and it didn't work. Yeah, no, it was definitely the heat. It was like pushing 99 last night.
Ooh.
My hard drive, so I was like, oh God. Hello, Henry Newberger the Third.
It's always the
Welcome. I hope you like Power Rangers.
Thank you all for joining us in the chat tonight, and don't forget we got to give away.
Thank
We're giving away a copy of the '95 movie and the
Yes.
2017 film at the end of this show. So please keep tuning in, share, keep posting your comments, enjoy the film with us, celebrate the 25th anniversary of this more phenomenal film because we got a lot more surprises coming your way very soon. So please stay tuned for that. And the kids are walking off into the distance, looking for something known as the Great Power. Will they get it? Only time will tell.
Stay tuned.
Tune in next time to Power Rangers.
Oh, by the way,
next time.
I know. One of the things I loved about the show is the announcer. Today on Power Rangers, as the kids climb to the top, Trini must confront an old fear. By the way, rest in peace, Trini. We miss you. Tweet Trang.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the announcer for those was cool. And by the way, do you guys remember the PSAs?
No.
The Rangers did
still
the
got
PSAs.
that.
They are so good.
Yo,
Ranger
like you
PS.
were saying, the
Looking those up.
announcer for that, and then the announcer for Digimon. If y'all saw that, were
Oh my
like
God.
favorites.
Yes.
Really?
The
Okay.
announcer for Digimon. Like I need to find I need to find a way to watch Digimon. I miss it
It's
so
on
much.
Hulu.
Oh, it is on Hulu. Thanks.
Getting Hulu.
Thanks for bringing that to our attention.
Can we talk about Fred's attire right now?
Fred is styling right now.
Correct.
I want you to look
Yo,
at
now he got a Nike hat on.
Okay, I want you to look at Fred with his hoodie, his short sleeve hoodie.
Oh, I see it now. Yeah.
Okay, his backwards hat. He's got shorts on. He's got his socks up, like maybe quarter calf sock,
Sure.
and black shoes. Right?
Mm-hmm.
You work at a college, right, Ryan?
Oh, well, I attend a college, and I do have 2 on-campus jobs, but yes.
Perfect. So, do they have lacrosse there?
Yes, we do have a lacrosse team.
Yes, we do.
Fred's a lax bro.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
And funny enough, we have I'm not sure if this store is still running, especially with the situation that we're all in with COVID-19, unfortunately, but I think we have a store called Lax World in one of our local malls where we live. So
Really?
if Fred was here and he
would
saw
work
our
there.
store, he'd probably buy a few things.
Oh yeah.
And
I'm not even gonna lie.
Like,
that is basically my style. Sans hat.
Okay, that's fair. And by the way, great product placement for Nike in this movie. Great product placement.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Fantastic.
Great product placement.
That's probably how they got this production budget.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah.
By the way,
I wouldn't doubt it.
The more I look at these, Thomas, the more I agree with you. Those Nogeti suits are so cool.
Right? They're popping, man.
I want
And
I want
they
either
look
the
very
blue or the white one I want to wear.
I do really like the blue one. Like
The blue is so good, man.
They look comfortable.
They look
do.
That's another thing I noticed too, Christian. They look like something you could like really get comfortable in. You can walk around the convention floor with your friends and your family and enjoy it. So,
I mean, I would imagine you would have to make them comfortable because, like, the amount of movement that they have to do in those costumes, like,
I wear.
It's got to be nice.
I wear Hawaiian shirts regularly, and I also, when I wear pants, they're basically a form of sweatpants or athletic pants.
Yeah.
Right? So this is my dream right here.
This is like, can I get an outfit?
This is
like
everything.
So if I get a Green Ranger one, okay. So I'm looking for continuity now. Yellow Ranger has a black smudge on her right butt cheek.
Yeah, I see.
So when we see her next,
it's gone.
Maybe it's there. It's probably gone though. Yeah. Because that's
Adam
how movies work.
He's flipping under. Okay, Kimberly's running up. Nope, Adam.
Wow, now I really want to know.
Oh, Kimberly's like, what are we gonna do? Someone get this thing off me! And her hair got a lot longer in this movie.
Okay, and here's why,
it is.
Here's why Kat is my favorite Pink Ranger, especially from the original 4 or 5 seasons. She was not written as a damsel as much as Kimberly was.
Interesting.
Okay, that's fair. That is completely
and
fair.
that really made me angry as a kid, but definitely as an adult, because 100% let people be strong, man.
Yeah.
No, I get it.
Especially if, like, you know, power is in your name.
Right?
Like, you got to be independent when you're going through these battles, because every battle brings you closer to
Dang, Christian, you sending the goods, man.
Oh, geez.
However, I've already found some issues with it.
Here comes the wardrobe critiques.
Yes, it's not screen accurate.
I mean,
Christian,
I'm that upset. That's why I'm like, should I make it myself? Should I not? Because like I know how OCD I am.
You're gonna make it.
Got to be shiny in the right places. The belt has to be just cloth enough, but still be shiny-ish, and it's got to be gold. So that's gonna be hard to find. Except I basically get everything from Joann's at 50% off because coupons, baby.
Oh yeah,
Joann's. Thank you.
I am a grandma. I don't go unless I have coupons, and I always got coupons.
Yes,
that's all you need.
Like every 2 weeks, they have new ones
they save
in the app
money
all the time.
I mean, ain't nothing wrong with some coupons, bro.
Yeah,
seriously. I mean,
my whole floor costume was made off coupons.
I mean, did you hear about I mean, this is kind of a pre-show thing, but Thomas, do you remember the discount we're going to get from Kingdom of Comics because of that?
Mm-hmm.
So there you go. Discounts, baby. Discounts.
Discounts are a way of life.
Ryan, I don't think you were here for this, but we were talking about how about next month we watched the Turbo movie, and then the month after that, we watched the 2017 movie.
Yeah.
I'm down. I'm down.
Excited.
1000%. Sign me up. I'm down.
Yeah, if you guys want to see me cry, let's watch Power Rangers 2017.
Hey.
So good.
Really, I'm one of the.
I still have to see it.
I'm one of the few people who really enjoyed the 2017 film.
I
I
thought it
know
was good. It wasn't bad.
of people that love the 2017 movie.
I'm in the category that like really likes that movie to the point where I pretty much love it.
I only have a couple flaws, and they're so minute overall that I don't even like. Most people's major flaw is my favorite part, which is they don't get in the suit until later on when they earned it.
Yeah, they got to earn
Yeah.
it.
You know, they're just kind of get your sensors ready. They're shitty people.
Yeah.
I mean, give or take, you know, they made some bad decisions, so they have to earn the right to protect everything. So
That is interesting. As like someone who's like never seen the movie, like that makes a lot of sense.
They are actually teenagers with attitude.
Wait a minute, have you not seen the 2017 film, Greg?
I have not yet.
Oh man,
I'm pretty sure it's on. I'm pretty sure it's on
It's
Netflix.
everywhere.
it is
It's on
definitely on Hulu.
Oh, it's on
Oh,
Hulu. There you go.
Hulu. Okay.
I own it in 4K. So
Nice.
Dude, oh, sweet. I own it
so
on
good in-
Blu-ray.
it's so good in 4K. I bought it on the Voodoos.
Oh, nice.
And
Okay.
it is crisp. It's the first movie I watched in 4K. And the first thing I did was fast forward to the suit section. I wanted to see
I
how
gotta see
popping
this.
the
Gotta
colors
see
were.
it.
I got to see the suits. Oh, baby.
Well, man, you know what, Greg? You're going to be in for a wild ride, man. First, you got this, then we get Turbo, then we get 2017. You're just going to your mind's going to be blown 1,000 ways. It is.
I'm already loving this.
No, this is
I
fun,
mean-
honestly.
And in between, if y'all want, we could do a watch along of like the anniversary episodes: Forever Red, Once a Ranger, Legendary Battle, Dimensions in Danger. I don't know if y'all are down.
Jeez.
Some team
I
ups
would-
are.
I can skip the legendary one. It's not.
Yeah,
Well,
that's fair.
There
That
are
one's
moments.
awful.
That's
There are
fair.
moments that I like in that legendary battle. It's not great overall, but there are certain moments that I like geeked out. Like I had a flashback to the 90s real quick. I did. Yeah.
Jin
Christian
Ho
has the best
Jen.
background of the
That
bunch,
she
Jen.
loves your Power Rangers guy background. Power Rangers.
Thank you. I live in my mommy and daddy's house, and my room looks like this.
Oh, Christian, you are one lucky person. Let me tell
Like,
you.
am I proud? Yes, very.
I pay less than $200 in bills a month. I'm good.
Exactly.
Christian, I live with
Wow.
the parental units, and
I'm
my room
set.
doesn't look half as good as yours. So my hats, once again, are off to you, good sir.
So the thing about that thing, the banner, it was
Yes.
my second favorite F word. Free.
Yes.
there you go. That is
Yes.
great. That is great. I have that. I have the
Snaps
poster.
for that.
Not of that version of the poster, but I have
Oh,
the
God.
my 17 of them
Oh
standing.
man, I forgot how
and the
creepy
Zords in
this
the
was.
background. I have that poster. Ooh, man,
She
these
said
rock-
more money for toys. Yes. If you think
Yes.
through
Very
here,
much so.
every Lightning Collection figure so far, except the San Diego Comic-Con one.
Dude, these guys are furious, and they look like they want to wreak some. They want to put together some damage here, man.
They look
wanna-
big
wanna
mad.
They want to inflict serious pain. But then again, Oh, here we go.
God, I love that.
There
I
it
don't
is.
know what it is
I love
about
it.
that sequence right there that I love.
Boom.
The bear.
This
Yeah.
is what the wolf
No.
does, Greg. This is what the wolf does. Woof. There you go.
It's the Bruce Lee 1-inch
Yeah.
punch.
That's
Yeah.
what the wolf does, man. What was I going to say? There's a well, I could plug this now, or could I wait to the end? I don't know.
Yes.
Should I do
Everything.
it now or later? I'm not sure.
While you
Oh,
debate,
yes.
I just want to remind everyone we are giving away
Yes.
this movie, the 1995 Mighty Morphin Power Rangers: the movie,
Hello.
and
Movie.
the 2017 Power Rangers movie. What are our? One is a DVD. Christian is the other.
Both are DVDs.
Both DVD.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh,
Awesome.
Both are DVDs. All you have to do, I feel like I'm yelling. There we go. All you have to do is comment what your favorite scene in this movie, the 1995 Mighty Morphin Power Rangers: the movie is. So far, I'm going to have to go back as we get closer to the end. I have 3 entries. And I could be wrong about that. It is Renee, Josh, and Deanna are the three that I've caught. If I've missed yours, please just say, "You're an idiot, Thomas." Look up, and I'll go. I need that exact quote.
I need the exact quote.
Can I comment my favorite moment to enter?
No. Conflict of interest, since you have them.
Yeah, that's a big conflict there, Christian.
You can't win.
We'll be talking about our favorite moments later on, which, I mean,
will.
I'm screwed because I love it all. But
Well,
that is suggestive and not cool.
I have a few favorite moments in this movie, but I'll wait till the end because I want to see the rest of this.
Time that I was.
Rocky's battling this one dude, and he's like, "Man, these guys are strong. What are we gonna do?" I don't know. What was I gonna say?
She's a damsel again. This is
and we're like, "Where's Tommy? He can help."
That's what I really like about the 2017 movie. It made the women look strong.
They're independent.
I don't like them looking weak.
Same.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
And for the most part, Power Rangers after that made the women stronger.
Time Force.
Definitely.
Time Force.
Oh, definitely.
Which fun fact, my favorite season.
It is my second favorite season.
It's my. For
I
me,
really like. Where is it? In
it's
space.
Numero uno.
Nice.
In space.
There you go.
In space ended the Zordon era, and is the first time that outside of Mufasa dying that I ever teared up in a scene.
Talk about a splitting headache. Ooh,
jeez.
That guy.
Yo, them one-liners though.
I know.
That's what you watch Power Rangers for, the one-liners.
That's fair.
Welcome to my nightmare.
Just that.
If you're watching this and you're curious as to maybe, hey, there's some certain collectible items of Power Rangers that I never got a chance to get when I was a kid. Maybe there's some Lightning collection that I may have missed out on in recent months, maybe even the last few years. Rangerstop.com is doing a Ranger Stop Shop at Home event on their Facebook page. Go to official Ranger Stop official group page. Like it, join it. They're going to do a live feed there on Friday night, July the 3rd, starting at 7 p.m. Eastern time. And they are going to do it's a live auction. They're going to do reply sales. They're going to do bids, auctions, all that kind of stuff. They're going to do vintage collectibles. They're going to do modern day stuff like the Lightning collection, for example, some of the other figures you may have missed out on. If you're looking for any of that stuff, tune in Friday night, July 3rd. You will not want to miss it because I may have my eyes on maybe one or two things of that during that show, but we shall see. But tune in, look up official Ranger Stop Convention group page, join it, and you will find out more there.
Well, okay. I know what I'm doing on Friday then.
I went back 10 seconds while the wizard pyramid comes out.
Oh, here it is. Yeah.
That's what I call it. It looks like a pyramid, but it also looks like Doctor Strange cape on a pyramid.
Yeah,
because I wanted to look at the hieroglyphics at the bottom. I noticed a couple Zeo symbols, which
be real. They weren't thinking that far ahead.
Which I was about to say is just coincidence, but it's interesting that they're there as well as having a pyramid style thing when
Pyramidas.
Pyramidas. Thank you. I was gonna crack that up bad. Pyramidas was just a sneeze and a skip away.
I love Pyramidas.
Same, dude.
When he
cool.
That whole
I love this song.
Right.
This is like
beautiful music.
It's a rebirth, man. It's rebirth. That's what this music is. We are going to give you your powers back because you earned them.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, look at the gold, man. Look at that gold.
It's so shiny.
We're shinier.
Yeah. It's so shiny like the treasure.
Look at those suits, ladies and gentlemen.
I still have issues with the fact that their uniforms never changed.
Yeah.
I wish they'd use the Die Ranger costumes, but it is what it is.
Like, it's weird because the White Ranger fits in with these Rangers.
It's super weird because it fits right in.
But when you look at it with is it Guy or Die Rangers?
Die Ranger.
What he said. It fits in even better, but it also like stands out a little bit. But that's what the Sixth Ranger is supposed to do, right? Which is why the green is still the best. The Dragon Shield, baby.
You're kind of wrong there, but I'll let it slide.
It's the shield.
I'm just gonna have to agree.
I'm gonna just list this out now. Green Ranger from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Yes.
White Ranger from Dino Thunder. Gold Ranger from Zeo. Are you seeing a pattern here? Green Ranger from Ninja Storm. Okay. Are you seeing a pattern? I got
a lot of shields are being worn by those characters.
I love the shield.
What about Doggy Kruger?
He okay. I like
Doggy
from
SPD Emergency.
Oh, that's still my favorite. That's still my favorite.
I met Brandon J. McLaren and totally had forgotten he was in Power Rangers because I was watching Graceland.
Yes,
yes.
And I was like, yo, he's gonna be there. Oh, I can't wait to meet him. And I met him, and he's the most jacked dude in the entire series, and he's the tallest dude. Well, he's the second tallest dude. And I was like, okay, that's it. He's pretty big. And I met him. He's 5'7".
Huh?
He's only an inch shorter than me.
Guy. He is not a big guy.
Yo,
interesting.
Have you met Walter Jones?
Yeah.
That man is tiny.
Very small.
But hey, he knows.
I feel like that's the interesting thing about actors. They're always shorter than you think. He's
tiny in height, but he's got mass.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know,
they're all in shape.
Brandon J. McLaren is short and cut.
I'll say this, Thomas. Thank you for bringing up Graceland. That is one of the most criminally underrated series in the history of television.
Oh, yes.
Brandon J. McLaren met him at Lexington Comic-Con. It was one of his first cons, I think it was, and he had Graceland prints on his booth. I'm like, no disrespect to SPD intended, but I could care less about the prints on this table. I need a Graceland print now. So I was first in his line. I said, hey, man. Love you on Graceland. Dale Jakes is a cool character. All you guys are kicking it right now.
God,
I was like, thanks, man. And then he signed the 8x10, and I'm like, I have Graceland.
You're like, yes, I have done it.
Yeah, so he was a cool guy too. He was nice.
The Zords,
Ninja Falcon
coming.
Dude, that Falcon Zord. If I were gonna drive any of these Zords, I'd want to like fly in that Zord.
Really, I would totally pick the ape.
Oh, really? You want the ape Zord? Okay.
I like having hands.
Why not?
Okay, I would either, like I said, I'll go with the Falcon Zord or the Wolf Zord, either one.
So the CGI for this in the 90s was fantastic, but now you look back at it and you're like, this is awful.
Yeah,
it's a little odd.
I'll be honest. One of my biggest pet peeves about this movie is that the visual effects are just god awful.
Okay, I like
spoiled though.
Because I was going to bring this up later. This is the first movie to utilize CGI in this way. This is 1995.
Mm-hmm.
Let's think about this. 1999, The Phantom Menace came out.
With
and that's a major leap forward. So when it comes to the first CGI character, it's not a character. It's more of a being. We have the Megazord and the two monsters, and then they superimpose
Ivan Ooze's
face on it.
Yo, what are they doing at Ernie's? Are they making like milkshakes out of these?
Yeah, well, that
this
guy
makes
looked
no sense.
That kid looked high.
I think all of them were.
All right, let's be real. They probably all are.
They probably all are in this scene.
They're definitely high.
Somebody's high on something.
And look, they're wearing smocks.
Look, bravo to being able to whistle like that. I still can't do it.
Look at that kid's hair.
Right.
Of course he's high.
By the way, I can't whistle like that either. So
I can't.
Anybody who does that, kudos to you because we can't do it.
I whistle louder inhaling.
Right. I can whistle regularly, but I can't do this kind of whistle like whoo, whoo, you know, I can't do it.
I can't do that.
I would have liked to drive the Frog Zord too.
I totally missed one of my favorite quotes. Leap to our doom. Leap to our doom. It reminds me of we put holes in teeth. We put holes in teeth.
What?
Nah, leap to our doom goes through my mind every day when I'm at work.
Oh my God.
Christian.
Welcome to Florida, where everyone during coronavirus just wants to leap to our doom.
And half of them don't even wear
Welcome
a mask.
to Florida.
See, the thing is, I don't have a mask on me, but I have this headband, which really helps out. So I just pull it down whenever I go anywhere.
Hey, RJ, how you doing, buddy? Thanks for tuning in.
Renee
Sorry,
or
Christian, I didn't mean to
RJ
cut you
said
off.
he always wanted to drive the Frog Zord.
What's up, RJ?
I say we, but I've been really bad at hopping back in to these comments and popping them up a little bit. So that's my bad, everyone.
But thank you for joining us, RJ.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you everyone for joining
No,
us.
Arigato.
Yeah, as Stephen Amell always says, sincerely, thank you for joining us.
Stephen Amell, what a guy. Laura says when Aladdin came out in '92, that was the first time there was a CG character in a movie. It was the Cave of Wonders.
The Cave of Wonders.
Interesting.
I meant live action. So
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say if we're talking like
because there's a few animated films that introduced CGI much earlier than live action did.
Okay,
and
thanks for bringing that up, by the way, Laura. I was not aware of that.
Definitely much earlier than '95 in terms of technology.
Yeah.
And Aladdin is my favorite Disney film.
Wow, mine is still The Lion King.
Fair enough. That's
Mine is Mulan.
That's my number.
Mulan
Lion King is number 2.
Lion King's 1, and then it's between Goofy Movie and Mulan to be number 2.
Ooh. That's a worthy tie. That's a worthy tie.
It's not even a tie. It's just it depends on my mood. If I'm
this
Tuesday, Goofy movie.
And this movie is also Goofy movie is also 25 this year. So happy anniversary to everybody who had a Goofy movie. Congratulations.
That turned 25 in April.
Oh
yep,
my
congratulations
goodness.
to the entire cast and crew of that movie.
World tour live stream for.
Here comes that cute pink ranger. She's pretty cute. Oh, you think she's cute too?
She just got
like, who are you talking about?
Jin, the Little Mermaid is a good one. That is a good one.
I love it. Oh yes, the Little Mermaid is a solid choice. I like Sebastian.
I think Little Mermaid's in my top. Is it top 5? Top 10. Top 10. I don't know where in the top 10, but it's in the top 10.
Yeah,
of favorite Disney films, to be more specific.
I truly have to figure out my Disney top 10.
It's a good list to make, man.
Yeah, Lion King is my number 1 all time.
I
can understand that.
Factor is just that's the first movie I binged watch.
Oh,
like
wow.
I'd get right to the credits and rewind, and I got so good that I would hit start right as the Circle of Life would start.
Oh, that's so good, and I love that song.
That's
too.
how many times I watched that on VHS.
Okay,
I could time it out. I could go get a bowl of ice cream, grab some water, get back, count 10 seconds, and then hit play, and it would, on average, hit right about that time.
My goodness. Like
I
do remember watching everything that the Lion King put out afterwards. So Lion King 1.5, Lion King 2.
Don't get me started on the non-existent sequels.
I love them so much though.
I don't even know if I've ever seen
I love them.
But I 100% have seen the second one and I love it.
Yes, thank you.
It is not as good as the first.
It's not,
but I love
it's still a fun movie.
I love the risk they took with those characters.
Yes,
the future, I should say. Now, it's probably my favorite sequel out of Disney movies that they made.
Yeah,
because I'm not a big Aladdin fan, and I get a lot of crap.
Wow.
I know. You're
talking to the big Aladdin fan here. That hurts, man.
It wasn't my thing. I didn't get it.
I loved Aladdin.
It was fun, but
and once again, R.I.P. Robin Williams.
Yes, always.
RJ just said Aladdin has the best straight to VHS sequels, and Return of Jafar.
He's RJ,
and
you are not
also
wrong, man. Of all the sequels that I've seen up to this point, Aladdin 2 and Aladdin the King of Thieves are #lackbaus. They're good stuff, man.
I honestly like Aladdin King of Thieves more than the original.
Dude, that's a bit of a hot. That's
I like it more than the original.
9% hot take, but
okay,
I'll let it
I also like King of Thieves more than the original because I didn't remember the original, but I remember King of Thieves. Yes. And the beginning did they say Open Sesame at the beginning? There was
that was in the middle of the movie, but yes.
Okay,
yeah,
I remember that, and for whatever reason, that was always the beginning to me.
That was in the middle of the movie, actually, but I know
Probably because I blacked out half the time.
Well, in the beginning of the movie, it was the wedding song that the genie was singing for Aladdin and Jasmine.
They just formed the Megazord.
Oh, here we go, guys.
Okay, so
time
to fix this CGI, you know what I would do?
Make it less shiny.
CGI.
Make it less shiny. Hit it with some dust.
Hit it with
Space dust.
Just a little film grain.
Exactly.
I also love that they still use like some practical effects.
Oh yeah, there's definitely some practicals in this film, no question.
Like
wow,
that,
look at that! Look at that
right there, that
track.
miniature. Yeah, love it. Love that so much.
And it's so easy to drive a monorail. The kids walk in there and he's like, "What button do I push?" Oh yeah, it's this one.
Oh no,
like,
go!
If it's that easy to operate a monorail train, then why didn't I get a job as that?
Pretty much.
You know, I'm still mad that someone broke my Falcon Zord when I was a child. They threw
That's
it.
not cool.
Oh my god!
And my
I got
dad
one
got
right
mad at
there.
me, and I was like, I didn't throw it. I would never throw the Falcon Zord. The Crane Zord, fine.
Did you ever get it replaced though? Did you get the Legacy Ninja Megazord?
No, and you want to know what's great is the person who threw it. I have theirs in my dad's house, and it takes everything in my power not to set it on fire.
You should do it for a video.
We should do it for our next.
Just like as
if I had the rest of them, I would just keep it, but I don't because I thought I was cool when I was 13. Idiot! And I sold it.
Well, let
I
me
sold all my wrestlers and Power Rangers.
Well, how about this? This is a question for the panel and for those of you who are watching the live feed right now. What is your favorite Power Ranger collectible that you either owned when you were a kid or something you own right now at this very moment?
In Space Morpher.
Ooh.
I think I would have to say the same thing. In Space Morpher, I specifically remember like getting that for like Christmas and like I loved it so much.
Oh, actually, I have a Quasar Saber, so I don't know.
You have a real Quasar Saber too, bro.
You just have everything.
That's a lifestyle.
Christian, one of our panel, or who's a member of our nerd culture team, Travis, is a big fan of Lost Galaxy. And one of the things he's always wanted since he was a kid was a Quasar Saber. Do you know where he can get one?
eBay.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm serious. That's where I got mine. It's from like some cosplay website or whatever.
Travis,
it was like on eBay.
Travis, if you're watching this, go to your friendly neighborhood eBay website and you will find a Quasar Saber for your collection.
I would pull it out of my sound booth, but it's like my TV's blocking it right now because I had to set this stuff up really quick before we did this.
That's okay.
So,
we understand, Christian. There's only so many collectibles you can rub in our face on camera at one time.
Well, if I have the Xeonizers, I have the original Megazord, the Legacy Megazord. I got the Dragon Zord. I got the Mega Voyager up there. Astro Mega Ship. I mean, I could keep going.
Christian, I don't think the 20,000 people who are watching this, I don't think they want to hear more about how much you have more than they do. That's not right.
That's fair.
We're watching the Megazord fly into outer space, and the Rangers are like, okay, we're going to fly into Halley's Comet because we know Halley's Comet's going to be able to save our butts here.
I thought it was Ryan's Comet.
I thought it was, is it Orion's? I thought it was Halley's Comet.
No,
Ryan, you have a comet?
I do believe.
Is it Orion's Comet? Maybe I'm right. Or maybe I'm wrong.
Hey, who knows?
I thought it was Halley's Comet, but maybe I'm wrong.
Well, your name's Ryan, so I guess that centers to being right.
But I thought they were doing that jump thing for Ryan's Comet because I always thought it was Halley's Comet.
That's right. I thought I heard Halley's Comet at the beginning of the film, but I'm probably wrong.
It happens.
Okay, so I never answered because I've had to really, really, really think about this.
Sure.
I had the original Gold Ranger Saber.
Ooh.
And that was the year we had a VHS recorder. So we had 1996 Christmas recorded, and I watched it regularly when I found the tape because I thought it was hilarious. So that's up there. But I love every single morpher ever.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That is a bold
Even the
statement, but I
Jungle
respect
Fury
that.
sunglasses?
I didn't
Oh, boy.
Jungle Fury. I was almost 18. I was drinking by then.
They
Sorry,
crash
man.
into each other. Sorry, I'm trying to let the folks know at home where we are. But yeah, they're
Oh, wow,
wrestling each other in outer space.
You're a little ahead of me then.
Oh,
Oh, sorry.
eyes.
Okay,
Every morpher ever created except Jungle Fury. Okay.
the ones that I had. I don't even remember which ones I had, but
Okay, that's completely fair.
Ooh,
Two things. When I was a kid, my favorite things were the 4-inch flip head figures, the flip heads,
love
and the not Orion, but Ryan. Oh, Ryan's Comet. Okay, all right.
Ryan,
all right.
congratulations! You have a comment.
Hey, Laura, I have a comet named after me. Thanks for
You
bringing that up.
literally just beat Ivan News. Congratulations. How do you feel?
Oh, here it comes.
Yeet.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm still ahead. I jumped ahead. Awkward saw.
That's awkward. It's all right, man. As long as we're somewhat in the ballpark with it. But anyway, I like the flip head figures when I was a kid. And the other thing I liked also that I had when I was a kid was the Thunder Megazord. Those were the two things I enjoyed the most as a kid. Now in today's here, the three things I like more than anything. Well, actually, I like three. I just don't use it enough, even though I should. I like the Legacy Communicator, because you can change the different colors. I like that. I respect that a lot. The Legacy Zeonizer, I have that. That's a lot of fun. And the Legacy Tiger Zord. I had the Legacy Tiger Zord that I never had when I was a kid. So I got a little bit of my nostalgia back. And I also have the Lightning Collection Magna Defender, which makes me even happier. So thanks, Lightning Collection.
That is good.
Lightning Collection.
I am very close to just buying a Green Ranger costume.
You just
do it.
do it. Just do
It's
it.
very close. I mean, that is probably the next purchase that I do make.
You should.
I mean,
because I want to see.
Cosplay.
We all want to see you
Why
wear
not?
it, and we want to see you wear it on camera.
Ooh, actually, you know what? I have a better answer than what I said earlier because I forgot I had this because it's in a box inside of another box inside of another box. For kids, the Legacy Green Ranger helmet.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah.
There it is.
My best
That's
friend
nice.
in Melbourne, Florida, he bought that for me, and I love it. And I've recorded plenty of videos of me really hammered in it.
Oh boy!
Get drunk and I throw it on and I go, "Yo, what's up, guys? I'm Tommy." Yeah.
I mean, it worked.
You just start backflipping down the street.
Ooh, we're not there yet.
We're not there yet. But yeah, if you're gonna buy that Green Ranger outfit, just do it, man.
Okay, Shia LaBeouf, I will.
Do it.
Do it. You know.
Christian
Don't worry about
Just
anything else.
Do it.
Potential.
Do it.
Say
Don't
it
let your
loud and
dreams
say
just
it
be
proud,
dreams.
Christian.
Do it.
We are giving you the great power, Zordon. We want you to be healed.
Everybody,
Yes.
friend circle.
All right,
Friend
friend circle,
circle.
guys. Come on now. Come on, Christian. Put up those arms.
Yes.
Remember what we learned? Whoever has the great power, all things are possible.
Yeah.
So, my question is, they're putting him back in the time warp, but they couldn't get him out of the time warp with this great power.
You know, one thing at a time. One thing at a time.
Is that not Power Rangers logic or what?
Oh, Power Rangers logic at its finest.
Thanks.
I'm good.
Man,
I'm
I'm
good.
so happy you introduced us to that new term, Christian, because I have not heard that.
Yo, when anything crazy that doesn't make sense happen, you're like, oh, Power Rangers logic.
Just like in the X-Men films,
Every
their
single-
continuity isn't really there, so it's X-Men logic.
X-Men doesn't know what continuity is.
Well, for the most part, they didn't. And until they came out with Days of Future Past, they didn't know.
Yeah, okay.
And then,
Hold on. Rangers.
We're back.
Like,
He's alive.
I was dead for a little bit.
let's talk about how different he looked.
Yeah. Like, is that a different
Look at
person?
this.
It
Look
doesn't
at
even
this
look
shot.
like the same guy.
Oh, here comes another cool song I heard for the first time.
Yep.
Well, you've got the power.
You know what we missed? We're in trouble. We were
I'm
just
not a big
talking about
fan.
how
Oh, yeah.
Yo, but Bulk and Skull.
both
Look at
people
that.
are
Telling
talking
the
about how they
story.
saved everything.
Oh, look at this meal,
you know,
guys.
Man, that handshake.
in the comics that they actually become Rangers, the
Hmm.
orange and purple. It's loose continuity, but they're definitely in suit.
It's loose cannon.
I think it's like a dream sequence, but I count it.
Look
It
at
is
Tommy's hair in this scene.
He looks like
wonderful.
Fabio.
I mean,
Okay,
They
I'm
didn't-
really upset that they never let his natural hair, like, it just looks so bad. As a guy with long hair, I would be so upset they wouldn't let my natural curls curl out.
They're just like, just put
Oh,
a
look at
straightener on that
this.
thing.
He says, "Look what I'm going to be. I'm going to be the Silver Ranger." Oh,
Yeah.
precursor to 98.
Yeah.
Not the Gold
I'm
Ranger.
gonna be the
Gold
Gold
Ranger, precursor to 96, baby.
Ranger.
Which is literally what that is. That is a precursor to 96.
That was such
this is
a
a good-
weird. Okay, that was such weird blocking. How Kimberly had to go to the edge. So that
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
weird.
with his bad hair.
Look at that
Had
hair.
to be, I hate
Yeah,
it so much.
It's so
My
bad.
God.
It's
Like,
so bad.
It's
What was
just.
it?
Do you
Thank
want
you,
to
Power
do you like
Rangers.
to know what they've done? No,
My
Vulcan
goodness.
Skull.
Bulk and Skull. We saved the world, not you.
Oh my God, that's like the closest they ever get to acknowledging. Oh, he's resting her head on his shoulder for 12 seconds.
Oh my goodness, his hand is on his shoulder.
Okay, the movie's over. For me.
Oh, there's your credits. There you go.
Boom.
Brian Spicer, everybody. Thank you, Brian Spicer. Thank you to the casting crew
Yes.
for this
Chaim
film.
Saban, Shuki Levy, Suzanne
Everybody.
Todd. Waiting
Woo!
for the next rolling situation. Saban and I already knew that.
Chaim
Yeah,
Saban.
they've already been-
Karen Ashley, Johnny Young Buck. Okay, so I'm gonna turn my volume down because holy bejesus, that's loud. All I
just
hear
put it
is
on mute.
Well, I don't have subtitles. now, so I can't
That's a
tell
good
what's
song
going on.
too. Dreams by Van Halen. Whoa, Van
Van-
Halen. Who else?
Van Halen.
Yeah.
Oh, that is
Who
Van
else?
Halen?
Paul
It is
Freeman,
Van Halen.
Ivan Oops.
Van
Paul
Halen.
Freeman,
You know-
that's Ivan. Oh, I forgot about this post-credit scene.
I
Oh, wait
did
a minute.
too.
I forgot about this.
The ruler of the universe.
Oh, there she is.
Such a good voice actor, Kerrigan Mayhem.
And a great guy.
Yep, he is. He's a good guy to meet up at
Oh,
cons.
there it is.
Oh, we're in trouble.
Boom! There's your theme song, and there's your
There it is.
logo of the movie.
Yeah. We're
Brian
in
Spicer
trouble.
film
What is coming down
from
the baby? I
20th
don't
Century
know
Fox
the
that is now
word.
owned by the Mouse House.
Okay.
Isn't everything?
What a classic, dude. I totally forgot about that post mid-credit scene. They did a mid-credit scene before Marvel.
Take
Oh,
that,
that's
Marvel.
true.
Like,
Take that.
okay.
Fox did it first, Disney.
All right, man.
Oh, dude, Graham
Yes.
Revell did the music in this movie. He's done the music of some really good movies.
Really?
Graham Revell, he has done the he did the what was it, the score for oh gosh, man, this is gonna kill me. I gotta look this up. He's done some good movies. Just hold on, please, while I look this up.
No worries. All right, so as the credits roll and we start
Yeah.
wrapping up, just as a reminder for those of you watching, if you would like to enter into the giveaway, which is coming up imminently,
Soon.
please leave your comment of your favorite scene of this movie. Now, also, if you have, I'm going to read off the names I already have. Renee, I'm just going to call him RJ because that's what Ryan said. Josh Bauer and Deanna Pomichter Murray. Those are the three names that I have that are going to be entered. If you would like to enter, now is your chance. We're going to talk about some things amongst ourselves and you so that it gives you time to enter. If you have entered already, I've not seen anyone call me an idiot, so I'm assuming I have everyone that's entered in. So now let's get back to the question, the first question that I posed, the only question that I am currently remembering because it's getting to bedtime for me. Old man syndrome. Favorite, favorite actor from this movie in terms of the core six Rangers. Best acting. Who would you give the award to? Would you like me to go?
Yeah, you can go first. Go ahead.
Yeah, you go
Mine
first.
is
Your
Amy
live
Jo
stream.
Johnson. Amy Jo Johnson gets mine, and for a multitude of reasons. First off, it's the nuances in her eye movements, which is, it's the eye phrasing, man. It is amazing to watch an actor do something made for a kid, but it's well done. When she starts talking about he was a father to us all, the way she inflects certain words, I don't know if it was a design choice or it just happened in the moment, but it was on a different level than we normally get in the show. Like in the show, it is more over the top than what we get in the movie. And in the movie, I feel like she is the one, to me, that has that nice balance of the shtick from the show, but also keeping it small and more intimate for the camera on the movie, because the movie picks up the quality of visuals from this movie in 95 versus what they were putting on TV in 95 is night and day different. We can all agree. And so the way she inflects, her nuances, her eye phrasing, her blocking is great. And especially considering what she was given in the scenes where she's a damsel, she does it very well. So that would be mine. Let's go clockwise. So that would be Ryan.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. So of the core 6 Rangers during the course of this film, my favorite would probably have to be, you know what? I'm going to go Boogie with the Bear on this one. I'm going Karen Ashley. I'm going with Aisha because I like, just Karen Ashley in general is a wonderful person in real life, no question about it. I like some of her. I like the liners that she had in there. I like the sassiness. I like when she's ready to go, she is ready to go. It doesn't matter. She just goes for it. She will support her team no matter what the case may be. She can always make people laugh with a little bit of levity during the course of the film, or whether it's outside of the film, what have you. And I've never heard the phrase "boogie with the bear" before this movie, so I'm going to give Karen Ashley credit where credit's due. I've never heard that, so kudos to you, Aisha. So I'm going Karen Ashley on this one. I really liked her character, and she just did a good job in the film overall.
So I guess it's my turn. I would have to say JYB, just because Johnny Young Bosch, although he didn't do a lot, like he didn't have a lot of lines, like compared to like Karen Ashley.
Yeah.
Or Amy Jo, like he was the one who came up with the line with him and Delcia about the frog. So he was like, "Hey, we should do it like this," and for him to be smart enough to realize that's a good scene and it to be one of the most popular scenes in the movie, and it lasts this long, and that's what everybody references. I think that was a good choice, and that's why he's my favorite.
Yeah, I'm honestly gonna have to agree, because that's truly like one things that I've always remembered from this film is just like, I was like, oh, I'm a frog, but he accepts it, and like he just like grows with it, because he knows that like he is a Power Ranger, so like he has to accept this power and make sure that he's there to protect the world. Yeah, Johnny Young Bosch, love him.
Okay. I like those. Apparently, Johnny Young Bosch has won the anniversary award.
He got the most votes.
For acting. He got the most votes.
Yeah.
2 out of 4.
Our little panel.
Love him, man.
I'm getting the Jen Hogan. I wanted to confirm that your favorite scene is just JDF because of his hair. Double checking that was your entry.
I mean,
wow.
I want to double check because I'll accept that, but I don't know why that's a good thing.
I mean, I'll say this about the movie during the morphine sequence. Karen Ashley, when she says saber-tooth tiger, like she is like, I am jacked.
She is taking care of business.
There is power
that's
behind
what I like
it.
about her. Even on the television show, she was like Yellow Ranger power, or saber-tooth tiger, Griffin Thunder. Like when she says it, she's just like in, man. She is dialed in the zone, which makes me respect Karen Ashley even more so.
Yeah, I concur with that. So what is everyone's favorite on our panel, at least? What is everyone's favorite scene? We'll go the opposite way this time. So Greg, you go first.
Oh, I'm a frog. Like I'm a frog.
In those temple ruins.
That's still like one of my favorite scenes, just because like it's a new look for the Power Rangers. Like they all get like their power, like everyone else gets like this powerful animal, and then like you just have JYB, like he just gets a frog and he's just like, oh, I'm a frog. But it's just like, no, like you're a frog. Like frogs are cool, man. It was just like, okay, yeah. Like as a kid, I was just like I always like wanted to like be like the Black Ranger because like it was always like cool. And then he's just like got turned into a frog. And like in that instant, I'm just like, oh. But then like they're just like, yeah, but the frog can, with a kiss, become a prince. I'm just like, okay, yeah, that's fine, cool. So I'm gonna have to go with I'm a frog.
Simple but elegant.
I would have to say the first fight scene, just because like seeing them fight Ivan Ooze's henchmen was just overall cool. Them doing that jump down to the ledge. I was like, all right, I want to do that. And all the flips and stuff they did, it's like, can I try that yet? I'm like, no, okay.
Oh, it's funny. I think Christian and I don't know how this is happening, but we seem to be reading each other's minds because my favorite scene is when they fight Ivan Ooze's henchmen, and also when the morphing sequence I think is great. Because it's different from the show. You have the coins going gold and right into your face at the camera. You get them with the ridiculously good-looking new suits. I'm looking at you, Derek Zoolander. Thanks for that. They got the suits. They do the flips. You hear the altered theme song. I was kind of hoping to hear the original, but they did an altered theme song just because of the movie purposes, and I get that. But it was fine because it worked for the movie, not for the show, but for the movie it worked. But and then they were like, okay, let's fight. And then they're like, wait a minute. Where'd everybody go? We took 30 seconds to get this ready for you, and there's nobody to fight. And then, heads up, guys, over there. They go into the construction site, and I'm like, oh, man, we got to chase these guys. Doggone it. But, that was my favorite part. And hearing that song, Action Boy Now, that's a cool little fight song to have when you're fighting up against Putty Patrollers, Ivan Ooze's henchmen in this case, and just what have you. Yeah, it's cool. It's 90s soundtrack, and we dig it. So that's probably my favorite sequence.
Yeah, the Action Boy Now, Action Girl Now is like, what a wonderful theme song that is for this. That's the theme song for this whole movie, by the way, in my opinion. And their Diamond's opinion. It's, everyone else has their, all the shows have their theme song. And this one is just Action Boy Now, Action Girl Now. Get ready the ocean. Circle across the ocean. There it is. Circle across the ocean.
Yeah.
I need to remember titles really. I don't. I asked this question, but I can't pick a favorite. My favorite line, as I said, is Earthquake. Earthquake.
And the snow globe, yeah.
The snow globe. I love that so much. And like go Rangers, go Rangers, go Rangers. Favorite like straight on scene though. Man, anything with Dulcia, like especially Dulcia kicking ass. I have to go.
That's fair.
The Tangle Warrior scene,
strong female lead.
Yeah.
I need more of that.
Yeah, I can agree.
Yeah, with her weapon circling that around, they're like, "Well, it was more like nails on a chalkboard."
Yeah, that was so good.
Thank you. I do.
Yes. Just a reminder that she was the first actress hired. Then they got rid of her because the studio was the studio, classic Fox, and then she got brought back because Mariska Hargitay. Thank you. I mess up last names all the time. She had to go back to New York and finish doing whatever she was doing, which I
spending time with her family during the holidays, to be more specific.
Yep.
Yes.
And they were like, "Yep, just don't come back."
Yeah, we don't need you anymore. We're gonna find someone else to fill in for you.
Which we already had her. So yeah, I don't think Dulcia would be my favorite if it were her, and that's only because of the accent. An accent fiend.
Understandable.
Before I pick these names out of a hat, I want to confirm one more time. Was your entry JDF for his long hair? Was that your entry into the film selection?
Let us know in the comments. I will say this. Someone went on Twitter, and it's someone that I do follow him on Twitter. He's the best competitor in the history of the movie trivia schmodown, Mike the Killer Kalinowski. He actually went on Twitter before this anniversary was celebrated, and he said, Mariska Hargitay was originally supposed to be Dulcia, but due to whatever happened, #release the Mariska Hargitay cut. And I was like, and I'm thinking to Mike, I'm like, Mike, if I didn't like you enough already, I like you even more. Because if there's ever a situation where I want to see a cut of a film, I want to see my girl, Mariska Hargitay, the best and most devoted and loyal actress in the history of television, playing that character for 20 plus years as Olivia Benson. Holy cow, that is a huge accomplishment within itself. If there's a cut out there that is remotely possible to put on the interwebs, the executives, if you're watching this, just do it. Because I want to see those scenes with Mariska Hargitay, because I feel bad for her, but at the same time, I mean, the girl who played her, Gabrielle Fitzpatrick, she did a great job in her own right, no question. But Mariska, I want to see your scenes. I want to see what happened on the set of Power Rangers that day. I want to see it. So if anyone is listening or watching this, please post those on social media and tag me in it, because I want to see the footage. And I think Mariska would like to see it too. So Mariska, we want to do this for you and the millions and millions of Power Rangers fans out there. So let's do this thing, man.
All right. So
sorry. Anyway, end of tangent.
That is okay. That gave me plenty of time to shake things up again. Deanna said, if I win, Thomas messaged me. It is my bedtime. I just picked out the first name of the hat. Deanna, if you're still here, we'll find out who wins. I can't read my own handwriting. So, Deanna, you've won.
Oh, wow. There you go.
Irony at its finest.
Which one did she win? Do we want to go chronological order or reverse chronological order?
I don't. You. This is your live stream.
Deanna, you have won the 1995 Mighty Morphin Power Rangers : the movie.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Deanna.
And if you want, we'll sign it.
Yes.
By we, Christian means he.
Yes.
I will send it to Thomas, and Thomas can sign it.
That is so much better. I'm picking the second name out of the hat, and I forgot to list off everyone's actual. I'll do this at the end. The second winner of the 2017 Power Rangers reboot is Laura Themack. Did I say that right?
I hope so. I
hope so, but congratulations, Laura.
Congratulations, Laura. She's a
winners.
Congratulations.
Winners. So RJ's, I got to scroll back to like 18 hours ago.
18 hours ago.
RJ's favorite scene. Sorry. I'm so sorry. Wow. First comment that popped up. Favorite scene is when the Rangers receive their animal spirits. The score during that scene still gets me every time. We said the same thing when we finally got there.
Yeah.
It's a good one. It's a good part.
Such a good part. Josh Bauer, his comment is somewhere.
Hello, Josh.
My favorite scene is anytime Ooze is talking Shiite.
Yeah.
I mean,
Josh.
that's fair.
Oh my God.
That is fair.
That's awesome.
That is a fair comment, yeah.
That is one of the best comments of the night right there.
Deanna, one of our winners. My favorite scene is when they get the ninja uniforms and find out they're animals.
Yes.
That is all
frog.
favorite scene.
I'm a frog. I love it so much.
That's a great scene.
It's my childhood, man.
Okay, so I just wanted to pull this up because I have to agree. I feel like they changed Kimberly after they made Tommy her love interest. They made her a damsel. A damsel.
Yep. DID, damsel in distress.
Interesting.
Damsel in distress. Very
First time I heard that was in a Disney movie, and it was in Hercules.
Yeah, that's probably same. That's probably same. That is.
Yep. Hey, sounds like your basic DID, damsel in distress. Distress. And that was the great character known as Philatides by Danny DeVito, who said that line.
Danny DeVito.
Okay, so Laura said Green Ranger / Tommy Oliver is overrated. Do you mean just the Green Ranger and Tommy Oliver?
Thank you, Laura. I appreciate you for that comment.
Not overrated.
They're there to shake it up. Like, come on.
Hey, man,
You're high.
Of the 50,000 Rangers that this dude Tommy played, the White one is the White Ranger's the best.
No, he's not.
No,
he is.
I kind of like Lord Draken, if I'm being honest.
Yeah. Okay, so like 100%, it's definitely Lord Draken.
I mean, but that's not a Ranger. That's like a bad guy. It's like an enemy.
I mean, but he's a Ranger. He's a fusion of two different Ranger forms.
Yeah, I do like the combo of green and white because then you can please both fans. So I get that. So, okay, Lord Dragon's a good one, but if we're talking just like standard Rangers, I'm going with Tommy's White Ranger is the best of the 5 that he portrayed on the show. Not counting Lord Dragon because that's in comic book form, but in TV form, I'm going White Ranger.
There it is. Sorry. It took me a while. I found it, Laura. Sorry. Fave moment coming up. I'm a frog.
Oh.
Yes.
Great
I'm a frog.
I had to do a lot of work to find that because I scrolled past it.
That's a
really
good
bad.
point. By the way, how do the winners receive thy DVDs?
Oh, good query. While I search, you have to you can message me or you can message Christian Ingram. Either one works because I'll just send the information to Christian. He will need your home address to mail it via snail mail.
I promised I won't show up at your house.
Are you going to sign both DVDs, though, Christian?
I mean, I don't think so, but if someone really wants me to
really
sign it,
want
I
it.
will.
Message Christian Ingram your address, and if you want it autographed, he will do it
He'll
for
do
you.
it.
That
And
first
then
fight scene.
The first fight scene, this is Alfred, is my favorite. Watching these damn things ooze after dying.
That was fun.
That is a lot of fun.
There's a lot of ooze,
Laura,
too.
that is my second favorite Ranger.
Oh, she's
Not
referring
even
to
the
the black.
Black
Bro.
Theo,
she's
not
referring-
Turbo.
Yep, she's referring to the Black Ranger on Dino Thunder.
Okay. Okay.
Even though he wasn't there half the season, but whatever.
It was still cool.
Listen,
Hey,
he's a
I like-
professor, okay? He has to only show up for, 75% of the class
He's got tenure.
for it to count.
Yeah.
And, it is what it is.
It be what it be.
It was cool
It'd be
seeing
like
him
that.
come back
It
as
is
Dr. O
what it
in Dino
is.
Thunder. I'll give him that.
That is actually my final season of watching Power Rangers. I watched every season of Power Rangers live on TV from season 1 until the end of Dino Thunder.
I've watched every season of Power
Yeah,
Rangers.
I think so.
Of course you have.
That's about the end of that sentence.
Okay, if we're Christian, you are a hoot, man. But I'll say this: growing up, when I was a young Padawan, long before I was a Jedi, I know, different franchise, but I watched every episode of PR from '93 all the way up to 2001, aka Time Force. Those were my gems back in the day. Then I stopped, and then when people were telling me, "Hey, they're having team up episodes," and then Tommy's coming back in Dino Thunder, I'm like, oh, okay, that's kind of cool. I want to see that. And then I saw the 500th episode, which was called Legacy of Power on Dino Thunder. That
I
was
love
pretty
it,
darn cool.
that episode.
Yeah,
That was
I liked Tommy
Good one.
narrating like how every team of Rangers came to be, and I was like, okay, I dig that. You're paying tribute to what came before. I like that. So yeah, I have my favorites, but MMPR to Time Force was when I watched it. But my favorite season of all is Time Force. So Time Force, the entire cast is awesome. I met you all.
I got a
Not
Time
Nadira.
Force Morpher right there.
You son
What's
of
that?
a bitch.
I got a Time Force Morpher right there.
Guess what, Christian? I have a Chronomorpher too.
I got a Time Force Blaster.
Okay, you got me
All
there.
right, you
but
win.
still.
RJ, what is y'all's favorite moment during the morphed fight? His is double whammy.
Same.
When Adam
Ooh,
and,
the double Royami is a good one.
Well, the whole fight with Adam and Rocky.
Yo, when they kicked that dude in the head and his thing went yeet, I was like,
Uh-oh.
Oh, that was a good one. That was a good one.
That's a good. Probably either Tommy doing the like ridiculously Liu Kang Mortal Kombat kick to that one dude, or what was this? Billy doing like, did you miss me? Punches him in the gut and then just throws him off the building. I'm like, okay, he's dead.
Oh my goodness.
Those two parts are my favorite. In
I
that
still
fight
love
scene,
the
anyway.
double whammy.
The double whammy, even okay, it's fair.
It's fun.
I love
It's
this.
fair.
whammies.
I love Have a Nice Trip. See you next fall.
Pterodactyl Thunder Whip.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so 90s.
That was
I
pretty good.
love that. It's always
Nothing but
made me laugh.
90s there.
And then maybe, hey, you want to play Kick the Can? You know, like that. Those be up there. Those definitely be up there in that sequence because
Adam says, "Don't forget the door." Throws the door in the guy's face. I'm like, all right, yeah, sure, that'll get him.
yeah, that was a good question.
That was a good one.
Wow, what time is it? 2 hours in.
No. It's Morphin time. Always
Mm.
Morphin.
There it is.
Tyrannosaurus.
there it is.
Dragonzord.
Tyrannosaurus. There you go.
Oh, I love that thing.
You have great graphics. The production value on this stream tonight has been incredible.
Wonderful.
It's been A1 since day one.
Oh,
That's it.
be like that sometimes.
Isn't it?
Ryan, Greg, Christian, thank you for joining me for this. Go ahead and plug all of your stuff. I have some graphics, so be ready.
do you now? So, how do you want to do this? Reverse clockwise or counterclockwise?
I'm gonna just let Ryan do it because
Okay.
Ryan, you're good at plugs. You're the best at plugs. Don't
I
tell-
don't want to.
Don't tell
wanna
Travis,
brag or
but you're the
nothing,
best at plugs.
What kind of plugs are we talking about?
Ryan the Plug Permison.
Exactly.
All right. Thank you for the compliments, you fine gentlemen. I appreciate that. But in the meantime, my name is Ryan of Nerd Culture. You can find Greg and I on Nerd Culture. Check out it. There's our lovely logo on our YouTube channel, on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at It's Nerd Culture. You can find us there. A lot of videos are up right now. We got new ones coming your way very soon, so stay tuned for that. Check out my podcast. It's called The Nerdcast, where I review movies past and, well, present, but there's not really much going on in the present because 2020 has been canceled. But you can check me out there, like, comment, subscribe, do all that stuff. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at RyanRPM5. You can also find me there. And what else is going on? Gee whiz. Oh, and don't forget about Ranger Stop Shop at Home Part 2 on the official Ranger Stop group page. It's going down Friday, July 3rd from 7 to 10 p.m. Eastern Time. If you're looking for Power Ranger collectibles, whether they be from 93 or the present day with a Lightning collection, Mikey and his incredible team over there are going to have plenty of stuff for sale. They're going to do live auctions, $5 toys, $10 toys, $15 toys. You never know what you're going to find there. So please tune in for that. Show them your support. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that. Follow them on social media and all that good stuff. And I will see you all next time. But thanks for having me, Thomas. This was great.
That's why I let him do the plugs.
I don't know. I don't know if I can follow that. I'll try though. All right, you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, the Power Rangers guy, YouTube, the Power Rangers guy, the Ranger Experience. This Thursday episode at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I will have on the Red Space Ranger himself, Mr. Christopher Kamen Lee. We will be talking about his current project, Bloodline of the Grid. So make sure to stay tuned for that. Check that out live. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. Also, if there's conventions this year, next convention will be Fayetteville Comic-Con in October, Fayetteville, North Carolina. After that, me and Thomas will be at Ranger Stop. And then after that, Power Morphicon.
2021.
2021. So, if you see me there, come say hi.
Yes.
That was good. I'm just going to throw this up here. That is
because why not?
That is me with short hair. And
No
that
way.
is Brand. Yep,
That's weird. Weird
Oh
flex.
my god.
I know.
Short hair, great beard.
Weird flex, but
Total
okay.
180, Thomas.
I know. I grew. This is the weekend I decided to grow my hair back out because what you cannot see is there's a giant cut at my hairline from a wig, because I was Thor for the entire day before, and it had I had a reaction to the spirit gum, and I was like, never again. I'm growing the hair back out. So I was like, I don't care about short-haired cosplays anyway. I just want to be Thor. Wow. That is Brandon J. McLaren. I'm actually very slouchy and very hungover. So when I stood up,
That happens at every convention, though, right?
every convention, I stood up
As it
full.
should.
I stood up full, and when we squared up, like I think I have another picture that I just didn't use because he was like, pick one of the three, and I was like, that one looks the least stupid. For me at least, and and it was the one that's left, and they deleted the others because that's how things work. But I was like, he needed another quarter or two of himself to match me in like breadth of our size. Back then, I was weighing like 225, 215. I was powerlifting regularly. But to wrap this up, you can find me right here on Facebook, if you're watching on Facebook, at Thomas Carter Rochester -actor. You can find me on Instagram at Thomas Carter Rochester, all one word, no hyphens, no spaces. You can also find me on Twitter at TC Rochester Act. That is TC Rochester ACT. TikTok, you can find me at Thor Son of Dale. I'm not on there as much. China's kind of like trying to steal stuff from us via TikTok, so I'm debating on axing that.
I love TikTok.
I like TikTok. I don't like communist China. Just saying.
I'll take the risk.
You can also find me right here on YouTube at Life of Thor if you're watching here on YouTube. Every weekend, normally it's Saturday, you can find Lights Thunder Action Podcast live right here on my not right here, Elias, on our Facebook at Lights Thunder Action on Facebook. On Twitter is LTA Podcasting, and our live streams go directly to the HWWS WebTV and Hanging with Web Show group on YouTube with 12,000 some odd followers. You can be the 12,000 and some odd first follower. I suggest you do it. I want to thank Ryan Permison, Gregory Lee, and the Power Rangers guy himself, Christian Ingram. I have to read the name tags, and then it throws me off with Power Rangers guy. I want to thank you three for joining me. And as you heard it here, folks, you got the special. Turbo's next.
Next month.
Next month. Sometime not in June. So maybe
wait,
tomorrow.
Thomas, you forgot one more thing. They can find you at your OnlyFans at Thicker Than a Snicker.
Wow.
I do not have an OnlyFans. Trust me. Yeah. I've been asked to be a stripper plenty of times, and I am not vibing with this. I don't like to dance.
No.
I like to dance only to make fun of myself, and then I get told I'm a good dancer, and I'm like, no, I'm a great comedian. It's different.
But thank you all for joining us, though.
Yes,
we do appreciate every single one of you who joined us tonight.
Yes.
And congrats to the winners. I'll try to get them shipped out as soon as possible.
Yeah,
yes.
Deanna and Laura are our winners tonight. Congratulations to you, and congratulations to all of you for watching this with us, because this was so much fun. We can't wait to do it again real soon.
And you know what? You know what we've learned tonight? We're 25 years older than we used to be.
Yes, we are so young. We are so young at heart, gentlemen.
But we're young. We're young at heart.
Age is just a number.
I'm only 7.
There we go.
I'm only 7 years old, man.
Thank you for tuning in. You'll be able to find this right here on Facebook, right here on YouTube, and you'll be able to find an edited version without naughty language on the HWWS WebTV at some point in the next 5 business days. So please remember business days.
I like business.
It's important. Monkeys in the back, play us out. Oh crap, I don't actually have that. I'm scrambling. It's cool.
Power Rangers theme song.